¿Qué pasó, familia? First game of the season. To kick off the season is Arsenal versus Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park. And listen, this season I'm going to call it Prove Me Wrong. Prove me wrong, caramba. Prove me wrong. Do you know what I mean? Can we get it over the line, get the 3 points? Today is a must-win game. Yes, the atmosphere, we already know how it is at Selhurst Park. But at the end of the day, a lot of people have been telling me there's been progression when we've played against Chelsea. There was progression when we played against Sevilla in pre-season. Now is the time that Arsenal need to use their form from pre-season and now put it into a competitive match. Crystal Palace, yeah, they are a hard team, a team that is almost formed into a bogey team ever since Patrick Vieira has been there. But at the same time, we spent way more money than them. Apparently, we've got, amazing players, which we do have some good players. Now it's about the performance. Can Mikel Arteta actually do it? Get the 3 points. We are the first team to kick off the Premier League. Let's kick it off with a bang. We should be winning this match. No excuses. Most of our players are fit, and they also have some injuries to some of their players too. So they do have some players out as well. No excuses. Are we going to be able to do it? Make sure you tell me in the comments below. Literally, this live is going to be a mad thing. I do also have Aussie Gooner coming on, which we'll do the watch along together. He'll be on in about 30 minutes. I will be putting the link out after I get through some team news that's been coming out. After I get through the team news, I'll put the link out. Click the link if you want to jump on. Make sure you have your camera and your mic on. And then anybody that doesn't have their camera on or their mic on, sorry, you won't be able to come in and have your say. So listen, have your say before kickoff. Have your say before kickoff. But let's get into some news first. Let's get into some news surrounding Arsenal and Crystal Palace in terms of who's fit for this match, who's not, etc., etc. Let's get into it. Right, we've got here Crystal Palace Arsenal team news. James Arthur, James Tompkins, and Michael Elise are out for Crystal Palace, while new goalkeeper Sam Johnson is also sidelined with an injury picked up in pre-season. There is excitement around the signing of midfielder Chike Doucouré from Lens, and he is set to make his debut in midfield. The back four is settled, and although Palace are now without Conor Gallagher after the midfielder returned to Chelsea, William Zaha remains the key man at Selhurst Park. News surrounding Arsenal. Arsenal have a few injury doubts of their own ahead of the new season, while Emma Smith-Rowe, Tomiyasu, Kieran Tierney, and new signing Fabio Vieira are all set for late fitness tests. Zinchenko is set to make his debut at left back in Tierney's absence, while Gabriel Jesus will lead the line. Bukayo Saka, Martinelli will offer support on the wings. Obviously, we're still waiting for the lineup, but that is the news surrounding both clubs. And yeah, man, I can't wait. I can't wait. Today, I'm excited. I'm excited. I want to see if Arteta has been working on his tactics, if the team is going to press. I mean, if we come out firing and pressing the way we did against Sevilla, then we can really bring the game to Crystal Palace. My only problem that I can see is if we're going to start with Granit Xhaka, I can see Granit Xhaka getting overrun in the midfield. That is a problem that we're going to have to look at. I wouldn't start Granit Xhaka. I'd put him on the bench and be looking to move him out this transfer window. That's what I would do, Kadamba. But we already know he's one of Arteta's favourites, and I am expecting him to start because Arteta loves Granit Xhaka. But that is something that they can exploit. Also, if we play Ben White as a right back, I think he's going to get exposed. I don't think he's fast enough. I don't think he's defensively aware enough. But listen, this is the chance for these men to shut me up. You know what I mean? A lot of people have been coming out pre-season. A lot of the players, Edu, the Cronkies, all come out. Some of the players come do interviews. A lot of people have been talking. Now it's time to leave the talking and shut me up by your performances. Do you know what I'm saying? If they perform and they win something at the end, I will be shutting up. So listen, it is what it is. Let's see what happens. But yeah, don't hold your horses. It is what it is, people, man. There is also this headline here surrounding Saliba, which I'll get up now. Not for sale, Arsenal to start a 21-year-old with uncertain future versus Palace. Listen, I don't think he's going anywhere. I don't know where all these headlines are going with William Saliba leaving. He's also another player that performed really, really well in pre-season. And we got to see why he was lauded up as, you know, a really great up-and-coming centre-back over there in France and got Young Player of the Year out there. His performances in pre-season has been really, really good. I've been very, very, very impressed with Saliba. And I wanted him to have a shot at Arsenal. Whether he's good enough or not, I believe that he is. I hope that he proves me right. And today's the day that he can show us what he's about. I think easily he should be starting alongside with Gabriel. And that is what I would go with for centre-back pairing. I think Saliba, I just want this guy to just, you know, prove all the doubters wrong. I don't think he needed the other year out on loan in the French league. You know, when we bought him, he was already, you know, outperforming a lot of the centre-backs over there in Ligue 1. But now, you know, he's had a pre-season with us. And listen, we need to give him a contract extension. I think he's only got 2 years left on his contract. We need to give him an extension. But today, he's somebody that, you know, I'm going to be keeping a close eye on. And I definitely think if he can perform anywhere similar to how he performed in pre-season, we've got a hell of a centre-back in Saliba. Let's see what he does. But yeah, it looks like a lot of journalists are going with him to be starting today for Mikel Arteta. Listen, it is what it is, man. There's a few players over there that we need to keep quiet. You know, Eze is a good baller for Crystal Palace. He's somebody we need to keep quiet. And there's a few of them over there at Crystal Palace that we need to keep quiet. Obviously, Zaha goes without saying. We need to keep him quiet. You know what I mean? He's somebody that we always need to watch out for. And he's somebody that we need to mark. For me, he's the most prolific player. But listen, we've got most of our players fit. We've got, obviously, Martinelli. I haven't heard any bad news about Martinelli or Saka or most of the players that performed well against Sevilla. So there shouldn't be any excuses. We should be going out there and putting a hell of a performance. People, the link is out now. If you do want to jump on, the link is out. Put your camera, put your mic on, and you can jump on. Just before we kick off, I will be taking everyone off, and it will just be me and Aussie Gooner. But if you want to have your say, are you excited for the first game of the season? Not pre-season anymore, of the season. Come on, caramba. Listen, I got my vape out, caramba. I got my cerveja. You know what I mean? Got the cervejinha out. I got everything out, but we're living life. We're living life, you know what I mean? Vaping, everything, man. I don't care. Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's go, man. I can't wait. I can't wait for this match, man. I just want to see, you know, what we've been working on in pre-season, if we can replicate that in the league. That's what I want to see. Yeah, there is a bit of news. Obviously, there's news surrounding certain players that aren't one of the favourites or players that we're looking to get out of the team. Obviously, Fabrizio Romano has been talking about one of the players that we're trying to get rid of. Where is it? There it is. Torreira. Right. Fabrizio Romano says Lucas Torreira will sign the contract as new Galatasaray player today. Meeting already scheduled in Italy in order to get it over the line as soon as possible. So that's good. We're getting some players out. Obviously, there's quite a few more players to go. Ainsley Maitland-Niles, Xhaka still needs to move on, in my opinion. There's still more that need to move on, but it's good that we are starting because we need to get some players in. Like I said, the performance against Brentford's B team was shocking, and the starting lineup in that match in pre-season behind closed doors was all our backup players that I've already said ain't good enough. So hopefully we can move them out and get players in that can challenge the first teamers, if not displace them and put them on the bench. And that is the way that we're going to be able to progress, because you need a squad. A team, you need a squad, especially a club of the size of Arsenal, that you're playing European competitions, cup competitions, and you're supposed to be challenging for the league. You need a squad that's able to compete. So yeah, Torreira looks like Fabrizio Romano confirming there that he's on his way out. And yeah, good luck to him. Nothing against him, just not good enough for the Premier League. A player that, you know, has been underwhelming since he's been here, in my opinion. Let me get into some of you lot's comments. Craig's had put out his starting lineup: Ramsdale, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Zinchenko, Partey, Xhaka, Saka, Odegaard, Martinelli, Jesus. Listen, if Emil Smith-Rowe was fit, which obviously, as the article says, some players may be getting a late fitness check to see if they're fit enough to start or at least be in the bench, then I'd start Emil Smith-Rowe. Then again, he's coming back from injury, so he might not be match fit, but I really rate Emil Smith-Rowe above Odegaard. But it is what it is. Obviously, Odegaard's going to start. I can't understand why you put that. Xhaka now, I wouldn't play Xhaka. I wouldn't play. I'd rather play on Nene. I can't lie to you. the game's going to be won and lost in the midfield. And I think Xhaka's not solid enough. And for me, I know El Nene's limited in his game. I know El Nene's, isn't going to do a Xhaka boom or, once in a blue moon he's done a Xhaka boom. But, you know what I mean? I know he's a limited player, but I'd rather a safe player than a player that could be a calamity or a player that, obviously, if you watch the All for Nothing documentary, which I will be doing a review for tomorrow, make sure you stay tuned for that. That's going to be an early stream. I just think, him doing a 2-footed tackle, that just gave me bad flashbacks. Like, honestly, my brain was like, puta que pariu, this is exactly why they're rated. And that's why I think they've brought out this All for Nothing documentary at the wrong time, because they're reminding us of a lot of players that aren't good enough, including Granit Xhaka, which we already knew. So listen, I wouldn't play Granit Xhaka. I'd rather play Onene. Like, honestly, like, I'd rather even play Lokonga. Like, I just wouldn't play Xhaka. Like, Xhaka has had more than enough chances here. And like I said, we're coming up against, Crystal Palace that's going to be at home. Their fans are going to be behind them. Selhurst Park is a hard place to go. Granit Xhaka has the tendency to do stupid, idiotic, filo da puta stuff when he's under pressure. So I don't trust this guy. You know what I mean? I do not trust this guy. So I wouldn't put him in there. I would rather put El Nene. Even if that makes us more rigid, that keeps us in the game. Granit Xhaka with his 2-footed tackle, then we're down to 10 men. We're definitely not going to win. You know what I mean? We need all our players on the field and everyone giving their all. So it is what it is, bro. But other than that, I agree. I think Zinchenko, obviously, I'm more than happy for him to play over Tierney. Obviously, Tierney is still recovering from a knock. I think he's back in training, but obviously he needs to get up in his physique. Obviously, he's not going to be ready. He's not going to be match ready. Still trying to build up his fitness. Gabriel and Saliba, I agree. Ben White as a right back. You know what? I'd even prefer Cedric over Ben White as a right back. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't rate Ben White. Like, it just is what it is. Like, and like I said, it's up to Ben White to prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Shut me up. You know what I mean? Like, Ramsdale shut me up. I criticised that guy before he even kicked the ball for Arsenal. Came, shut me up. So at the end of the day, I'm more than happy to be shut up, because it's to the betterment of my club. So it is what it is. Ben White, I just think he's going to be exposed at right back. And even when I did the Crystal Palace preview yesterday with Rich from Eagle Eyed Football, Crystal Palace fan, even he said he would exploit, seeing that lineup, he would exploit Xhaka and would exploit Ramsdale. So, it is what it is. Even a Crystal Palace fan said that, seeing that lineup, he would know exactly where to exploit. And I think Patrick Vieira, we've seen that he's a good manager, and I think he would target those areas if we play those players. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Everyone's got an opinion. It is what it is. Big up to you, Craig, though. You're always in the cut supporting. So big up to you, Familia. You know what I'm saying? Hola, Familia, says Fazzy. Big up to you, bro. Big up to you. People, give me your predictions. What are you lot's predictions? What are your predictions for today's match? I'm going for a 1-1. My head says 1-1 and my heart's saying 2-1 Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm going with. But let me know. Northside and Aussie Gooner, big up to you, bro. He will be jumping on soon. Like and subscribe. Puta que pariu. Like and subscribe, man. Like and subscribe. What we got here? We got Ryan. How you doing, bro?
Yeah, not bad. You?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm actually excited for today. I can't lie. How you doing?
Excited.
I'm excited. You know what it is? I'm excited to see football back. I'm not excited in the sense that I think that this club is doing what needs to be done, but I'm excited to see football back. It was a bit boring with football because I wasn't watching the preseason game. So I'm excited for football to be back, but my score prediction is a 1-1. What are you going with?
I think we'll win. I do think we'll get the win. I put it this way. I'm excited to see certain players tonight. I'm not exactly excited to see what we're going to do on the pitch, or if that makes sense. I know it's going to be more of the same. We're still going to be as tactically inept as we were last season. Nothing much is going to change in that dynamic. I'm excited to see what Jesus can bring to the team, because I do think he's going to make a difference compared to where we were. It's just, put it this way, if it goes wrong with plan A tonight against Mark Gahey at centre-back, then we're going to fall back on Nketiah, and I think we're just going to end up the same mess that we were last year. So all that excitement goes right out the window again.
Do you know what? I don't know if you feel the same. I just feel like this is the season where he's going to get sacked. and there will be no excuses. We know a lot of the majority of the fans will create some sort of an excuse, but there's nowhere to hide. He's almost touching £400 million spent. Most of the decisions that he wanted, he's been backed. When he didn't want Ozil at the club, he was backed. He didn't want Abba, he was backed. Letting go Laka, he was backed. Giving Nketiah number 14 and 100k a week, which was abysmal, he was backed. So there's no more excuses, really. Do you know what I'm saying? And the quicker he gets sacked, which I think will be probably halfway through the season, the quicker that we can get onto a manager potentially that can actually bring us major silverware. I mean, what area of the team do you think that we still need to strengthen?
I mean, we definitely still need another striker. I think we could still do with another winger. I still think we need another centre-back. And I still think we need another left-back. Because Zinchenko's there, but I personally would rather see Zinchenko play a bit further forward in that DM role to get rid of Granit Xhaka. Because I can't see this guy at my football club anymore. But in terms of him getting sacked, I'd love to see him sacked this season. But I don't think it will happen. I genuinely don't think it will happen because he suits the PR that they want to put out there. Right? The Cronkies don't really know that much about our club. So what they're going to do is they're going to try and use a little piece of what they'd think is our history or recent history in their eyes since they've been here to try and connect them with the fans. Arteta being an ex-player, Arteta being an ex-captain, it does that. It suits the narrative down to a T. Yeah? So as long as he is doing the bare minimum to survive, as long as he's doing the bare minimum to show some improvement, whether it be from missing out on top 4 by 2 points to missing out on top 4 by 1 point, they'll find a way to spin it. They'll find a way to make the PR look as if he's done something great and we all need to back him again. I think that it needs to be a revolution at the club from top to bottom. That merchandise has been bought for me this year and I'm grateful for it. I wouldn't go out and buy it myself because you can't keep funding what is happening at this club. But too many people will keep doing that and too many people will forget the days of, like the posters behind me and things because it's too easy to do that now.
Do you know what I think? I think, we've seen with Arsene Wenger, when the fans started not turning up to the ground, when fans started turning on Arsene Wenger, the Cronkies knew they couldn't use him as a shield anymore and sacked him. I think the same thing could happen to Arteta as well. It will happen to Arteta. I think a lot of people have been very patient, and I think if they turned on Wenger, they will turn on him. I'm getting cracking sound from your end. I'm getting a cracking sound from your end. Hold on, let me see now. Yeah, now you're right.
Is that better?
It's still a cracking sound. I don't know what that is. Jump off, jump back on, yeah?
All right, say no more.
Cool. Gracie, we got Gracie in the building. What are you saying? How's it going?
Not much. I'm good. I'm about to go live in like 20 minutes, but I thought I'd hop on because I'm bored sitting here and I'm nervous. And yeah, football's back. Football's back.
Trust the process.
Trust the process, people. I mean, that lineup, I did crack a smile when I saw that lineup because Saliba is in it. So, I was at the shop and suddenly I went like, yes, people must have thought I was like insane in the shop, I swear. But no, I'm happy with the lineup. Ben White at right back's going to be interesting against Zaha, but see how it goes. But Saliba's in it, Zinchenko's in it. Could be a good game. I
think that was a prediction. I don't think that was that. Is that the actual lineup that's come out?
Yeah. I tweeted it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the actual lineup. Okay, yeah. I mean, like I said, I knew Xhaka would play, and that's where I feel like they're going to exploit us. Like I said, I was saying to Ryan, I think this season, I mean, we've seen the fan base turn on Wenger. I think this manager, if he doesn't get minimum top 4, my expectation is top 4 and win the Europa. But if he doesn't get minimum top 4, which I don't see him doing this year, I think the fans will turn on him and he will get fired.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. That's what I'm going with as well. I want top 4 and a trophy, and that trophy I want is the Europa League. So, here it starts here. This is the real test for the players. I think I don't want to draw, but I think we have to win tonight. We have to start and make a statement to begin. You have to start strong because we can't be losing, 3 games on the bounce at the start of the season. I don't know I think you must have watched the All or Nothing documentary now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm reliving it. Like, it made me want to cry at the beginning, watching us play how terribly we did. And I'm not sitting here tonight and doing that. So, hopefully I'm looking forward to it. The lineup is what I thought it would be. It's the best we've got. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I mean, Ryan, what lineup would you want to go? Are you happy with the lineup? Is there anything you would change about the lineup?
I mean, in an ideal world, I'd put Tierney in at left back and move Zinchenko into the midfield. Obviously, we know that Tierney's been struggling a little bit pre-season, and we know he's pretty much just made of ice anyway. So, we've got to be very careful with the guy. That's really the only change for me. I think that the front line is probably as strong as it can be right now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, I'm a big Emil Smith-Rowe fan, so I'd probably like to see him in the 10 over Odegaard, but it's not the end of the world for me. I mean, as long as we can get some sort of fluid movement going in that front line, I think that we'll be all right.
Yeah.
For me, I think with Smith-Rowe, the issue is, Odegaard's now club captain. That's taking up a spot. Obviously, I feel like we'll only see Smith-Rowe, we won't see him in many Premier League games. I think we'll see him more in FA Cup games, etc., which is a shame because I love Smith-Rowe. I think he's class. I love the way he is on the ball. But it's just where he's going to go. And, I think he definitely deserves a spot in the team. But, I think tonight, that's our A team. That is what we can give. That is what we can give right now, especially, Tierney. I think he's still going to be out for a while. He wants to play, but he just can't. Like, it's Premier League and we need to, we have to be getting the 3 points, and rushing a player into, playing is just not worth it, in my opinion. So, line up what I expected, what I would want really for this game, and let's hope we can bag the 3 points.
Yeah, I saw some people already saying that a draw would be all right. And I'm like, bro, like, do these people not learn? Like, they're like, oh, but Palace is a good team. Yeah, but look how much money we spend and look at the status of our club and the status of their club. No offense to them. But how can you be telling me that, oh, a draw will be okay? You know what I'm saying? When I asked a Crystal Palace fan yesterday, I think since Vieira's been there in 2 years, he's spent 100 mil. We're touching 400 mil. So and 3 years in a process, it should be win this match, especially if we've got the aspirations to be in the title race. But once again, the free hit gang are out again saying, oh yeah, draw will be good enough. I predicted a draw, but my prediction is not what I want. That's what I expect from this manager because I don't rate him. Do you know what I mean? But the fact that people are already saying, oh, well, I'm like, well, you lot are saying that we got the best youngsters. You lot are saying that Gabriel Jesus is world class, Zinchenko's world class. All these changes and upgrades, and Granit Xhaka is the midfielder that we needed. That was the song last season. So what's going on now? Why is it every time there's an expectation set on this group of players, then it's well, if we just get fourth, if we just get fifth, then that'll be all right. Or we can draw that match. It doesn't make sense. I don't really think these people really rate this team as much as they say. What do you think, Ryan?
I think it's the perfect thing. It kind of ties in with what Gracie just said about Odegaard being our captain, though. The fact that you've got somebody like that as our captain, and it's nothing against him as a person, and it's nothing to say that he is an awful football player, but he doesn't really carry the embodiment and the attitude, for me anyway, that represents Arsenal Football Club. He doesn't have that grit within his game to take us and drag us forward to the next level. But because of that, we're losing a big part of the whole mentality around the fan base and around the club, where things become acceptable, where a draw tonight becomes something where we go, oh yeah, but as you say, Palace are a good side. Selhurst Park is a tough place to go to. It gets accepted because, yet again, it's the youngest manager in the league, the youngest squad in the league. We've got the nice pretty boy captain that's going to dance around and do a couple of flicks here and there, but then go missing for 90% of the season, or at least 90% of the big games. Oh, he created the most chances in the league last season, but none of them were big chances. None of them do anything. And we've rewarded somebody that's come here on loan, had a spell on loan that really, for me, was underwhelming anyway. Then we've brought him back on a permanent and then given him the armband. And it all stems from the top. It all stems down to the fact that tonight, if it all does go wrong, everything will be glossed over again with the PR. Everything will be fine. Bakayo will be rolled out with a puppy again. Or there'll be a new training kit or something will happen and everyone will forget about it and go, oh, yeah, but we've got Leicester next weekend and we'll beat them.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's always overreacting. Oh, we still got the rest of the season. You're not overreacting. You're being negative. It's always something, man. It's always something.
People round and round and round in circles with this shit.
Listen, it is what it is, man. Aussie Gooner, how you doing, bro?
Bro, I'm still kicking, man. I'm still kicking. It's not too bad. It's 4:30 in the morning in Australia, so I actually got some sleep this time before the game. Can you believe it? I'm fucking fresh. I'm ready to fucking rumble. Pick up the
How are you
paddle.
feeling about this game? How are you feeling about it?
Look, I'm a little bit confident, mainly because I saw the formation and we're playing three in the back. I'm expecting Vieira to play a 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1, and if we play a 3-4-3, it'll be a nice counter formation. End of the day, the season's starting off, and I'm hoping that these guys can continue on some sort of a decent vibe that they've been on in preseason. Let's just see what they cop. You know what I mean? Let's see what they can fucking pull out of the bag. Because, I mean, to be perfectly honest, in this game, if we don't get 3 points, we might as well fucking go smash ourselves in the face a few times. It's a fucking joke. We've got to start this fucking season with 3 points and start this campaign on a fucking positive. But it would be just like Arsenal to fuck this up. We all know it's true, but, like, you know what I mean? Like, we want a mad run, and then all of a sudden, Vieira comes to town 3-0.
you know what it is, Aussie? I'm calling this season the shut me up campaign. The shut me up. These players shut me up. Arteta shut me up. And the only way they can shut me up is by winning the Prem or winning the Europa and doing what's necessary. Do you know what I'm saying? Do what's necessary.
Forget the Prem, because that ain't going to fucking happen. Come on, bro. We're not. There's levels in this game, man. There's levels in this. Listen to me. This is the problem with Northside lately, guys. Listen to this shit. He's been hanging around too many Spurs fans, these deluded Spurs fans, talking about they're winning the fucking Prem, you know, and it's starting to rub off. I wouldn't be surprised if underneath that shirt he's wearing white, you know what I mean, bro? I wouldn't be surprised in that. Oh, we got to win the Prem. We got to win the Prem. Yeah, cuz, yeah.
Listen,
True that. 23-point gap.
The expectation, I'll never lower my expectation. Whether it's realistic or not, I'm not lowering it because this club have been telling us that we're supposed to be competing with Bayern Munich 18 years ago, and I'm still yet to see that come to fruition. So I hold this club to all the promises they make. I don't think it's going to happen with this manager, but that should be the standards of Arsenal Football Club. The money's being spent. The money is being spent, but no one's being held accountable. And we're not getting in the players because the players that we got in last summer are being loaned out this time. So that 150 mil that we spent in the summer that everyone is jizzing over ain't looking that great now, is it? You know what I'm saying? That's not my problem. Bro. We're spending more money than Liverpool. You know what I mean? So you spend the money, you expect the product. When you go Halfords and you spend big money, you expect the product.
End of the day, bro. Yes, facts.
Certain clubs, don't they? Certain players want to go to certain clubs. They want to play for certain managers. Who wants to play for this manager? We can go out and spend 150 million, but we're only going to be buying 150 million's worth of shit from Poundland because it's not good enough. Nobody wants to come here that is any real standard. You look at Gabriel Jesus, and to me, the only reason he's come here is because he's directly been told by the manager of the Brazilian national team, if you don't play and you don't impress me, you're not getting in the World Cup squad. You're going to be sitting on the bench or you're not going to go behind Richarlison.
Look, you know, I want to come back on that real quick, but you know, nowadays football ain't what it used to be. You know what I mean? You're looking for Tony Adams, you're looking for Martin Keown. You're not going to get that anymore, bro. The reality of things now, footballers now are playing for any team they can to get into the World Cup starting lineup. End of the day, it's a business. It's a business. So, like,
we're
for
not
me,
attracting the top level, are we? We're only attracting people that are willing to come here for a certain reason. Unless we get people that are willing to come here to play for Arsenal Football Club because they love Arsenal Football Club, because they know what club we are and where we should be and where we belong, then we're just going to stagnate and stay where we
Bro,
are.
I got to say one thing to you, man. If you want that, you got to go back to the 90s and 80s because that ain't going to happen. Arsenal Football Club and loving the team, that's one thing, right? But being professional and playing for a team that you think's going to get you somewhere is another. Football's changed. And I'm like you, I'm nostalgic. All my kits are all old school players. The only ones I believe in, right? All these new school players are just a product. You know what I mean? And you get yourself a player who's going to say, I want to play for Arsenal. I want to prove myself at Arsenal. It's not like it used to be, man. Nowadays, it's all about taking pictures and this and that, doing these phone calls and bullshit, yeah, looking a certain way, selling merchandise. And then if you can get into a decent team like Arsenal, big up for the team and big up for yourself. It's not like the days of Ian Wright, not like the days of Ray Parlour. Those days in Vieira.
Of course, but do you think the fans contribute to that? Do you think that the fans, as you say, with the social media, with the pictures, with the admiring Saka holding a puppy, do you not think that they contribute to that? To the whole PR scheme, to mean that as long as you can look good and look like you're doing the best thing for the club, it doesn't really matter what you do on the pitch.
Well, I mean, it's the mentality of the world nowadays, man. It's all about now, 2 seconds ago, what the vibe is right now, not what it's about in the next 2 years, 3 years. No one's have that. No one has that foresight, and no one is here and following Arsenal Football Club like we do. I've been following him since 1992. I guarantee you, a lot of these fans at the Emirates might be here this season, will be gone the next, but they'll just fill him in with another body. You understand what I mean?
Like more of an Arsenal fan than fans all around, because I still see Barcelona fans being ambitious, even though they're £1 billion in debt. I still see Real Madrid fans still be as ruthless, even when somebody like Gareth Bale that won how many Premier Leagues there? 3?
Yeah, but also it's been what 20? It's been 20 years of bullshit from this club. Eventually,
I think it's an Arsenal fan base problem.
But eventually, 20 years of bullshit, right? You get rid of all these fans, you bring in all these wankers, right? That are like, I'm just happy to fucking see a nice stadium, a nice jersey, and some decent football from time to time. They're trying to change a little bit of the identity of the club. But the thing is, at the present time, where we are at the moment, is a lot of real fans are fucking being forced out the door, and we're going to have a lot of fans that are out there that are just going to be there for 5 minutes and then gone for 10. You know what I mean? The real fans that are around there, yourself, Gracie, mate, I'm sorry, I don't know what your name is in the bottom right. I like your kit, though. I don't want to be getting that fucking kit. I'm jealous of that fucking thing. I'm telling you, fucking bastard, you got my kit. But the real fans are driven out, right? And it's just about product. It's just about dollars and cents. And look, let's be honest. Even Man United at the moment, Manchester United are having trouble trying to get the players that they want in. And this is Manchester United. These are two teams that once upon a time it was just on.
Neck
and
neck.
Now are in trouble.
I just want to hold on. I just want to say something because Gracie's got to go. She will be doing a live watching.
Nice.
Gracie, any last words before you hop off?
I'm hoping for a win. Going with the 3 points, 2-1 Arsenal, and I better hop off because Jez is going to be waiting for me in a moment for our watch along. So I better head off. But have a good one, guys. I'm sure see you all after the game.
Yeah, you too. Have a good one, Gracie.
Big up.
Yeah, sorry, Aussie Gooner. What was you saying?
What I was saying is like at the moment, like with Arsenal Football Club and with many other clubs, like your Man United. The position the clubs have been in for the last, like Man United, not as long as us, but the position that they've been where they've slowly dropped levels. We're not going to accept mediocrity. We're not. But it's about being realistic, right?
We are mediocrity though, because we've been lording up fourth as a trophy. And as you said before, because just to come back on something you said that the hardcore fans are being forced out of Arsenal. And it's the idiots that only want to go to the stadium to see a nice stadium and to see a pretty kit that are ruining the club, right? But then effectively, that comes down to the fan base mentality again. So if one of us doesn't have the mentality and one of us doesn't expect these things for our club, then the next person doesn't expect them. And then the next person doesn't expect them. And it spirals out of control. So, I mean, I get it. Of course, it's a nostalgic thing to want players to play for Arsenal because they love the club. But the moment that I give up on that belief and the moment I say, well, that may be unrealistic now at our club, so we'll just give up on it, then what's the point anymore? Because as Northside said, you've got the Los Blancos bringing out the handkerchiefs. They're not happy. They're letting you know they're not happy. And they expect players to want to play for Madrid because they love the club. I expect the same thing for Arsenal. And to me, if players don't want to be here, don't be here. If players aren't willing to give 110%, it's not good enough. And unfortunately, with this manager, we can only attract a level of player that only want to use this club as a stepping stone, because we are no longer where we used to be, because fans and fans alone have allowed it to drop.
We got a good comment. We've got a good comment here. What do you think about former players being a coach? Do you think, for example, Dennis Bergkamp or Thierry Henry at least could be involved in the coaching staff from Norway, cheering for Odegaard?
Yeah.
To be honest with you, most of the best managers in world football that have come and are still managers now weren't actually the best football players ever. So Alex Ferguson wasn't a great player. Wenger wasn't a great player. Jose Mourinho wasn't actually a player. And look at what these managers won. So for me, I don't care if you're an ex-player or not. Just because you're an ex-player, great ex-player doesn't make you a great coach. Look at Ole, look at Lampard. You know what I mean? So I don't really care. Just get the right guy for the job. Whoever's got the best CV around, you go and get him, and then you get the next one.
You see now Northside's just said something, right? Northside, we were just talking about nostalgia and having players and having those legends and blah blah. But you're saying now, get me the best man for the job, right? Get me the best man for the job. So that means when I go for players, do I not want the best man for the job? Of course I want the best man for the job. I want the guys going to come in. I want that midfielder, that box-to-box midfielder that can get me goals. You know, his pass completion is beyond, right? But that doesn't necessarily mean he was an Arsenal fan. No, that just means he was a professional. That just means he was a professional.
Job isn't necessarily the best fit for the club, is it? Because the best man for the job could be one of the greatest goal scorers of all time, Cristiano Ronaldo. Is he the best fit for Manchester United? So based on your mentality that you go out and you get the right man for the job, that means that you look at statistics, you look at these things, you base it off of that, you go and get the right man for the job. If a player doesn't want to be at a club, he can be the best player in the world. It doesn't mean he's going to perform for you.
If a player doesn't want to be at a club, when you go to sign this player, he's just not going to come to you, plain and simple, i.e. Rafinha. Rafinha wanted Barca. He didn't want any other team.
To get big wages and then wear the contract down for years and years, happy to sit on the bench and never play. Look at Alex Song, who famously came out with the quote that he didn't care about going to Barcelona. He cared about the money. He said he couldn't care if he never played another game of football again. So that
Bastian Schweinsteiger.
But it proves my point then, that if a player goes to a club just purely for the money, it doesn't necessarily benefit the club. It doesn't. The player signs for the club doesn't necessarily mean that the player wants to be there.
Yeah, but you're not going to go in there. And the thing is, if you go in there and start offering players £250,000, £300,000 a week, then you are insane. And that's why you have teams like Liverpool, and you have teams like, now that you're seeing Man United not paying the kind of top dollar anymore, not paying those crazy wages anymore. Crazy wages is what's pushed that on. The Pogba deal, the Aubameyang deal, the Ozil deal. Do you get what I'm saying? Those deals were horrible deals. Dollars and cents through the world.
I kind of disagree, because inflation in football has been there right the way back. The first player that Arsenal ever signed, they signed for £15. That doesn't mean that a player that then signed for £10 million years later, just because that level of inflation and that level of wage rise meant that the player didn't give as much heart. They did. They still played for the shirt. They still played for the club because they loved the club. It wasn't the money that drove them to do so. The money may be an influence, but if you don't love what you do in your life, then money is only...
You see what you said? Love what you do. That doesn't necessarily mean love what you do for the club. Like the club itself, like I said, you want to like the club that you're going to go to, plain and simple. You don't have to sit there and say, I'm in love with it like me and you. They're not going to love the club like me and you. And that's a fact. Right?
No, I don't expect every player to. But what I expect is that when they come here and when they put on the shirt, even if you don't love the club the way that we do, is to show it the same damn fucking respect that we do.
Of course. But that's a given. That has to be a given.
They tell our fans to fuck off, and they throw the armband down, and we give them contracts, and we put them in the lineup, and we back them, and we sing their name, and we praise the manager for not going and doing what he needed to do in the window, or at least the board what they needed to do, and get a proper manager in who could get talent to replace these players. And it goes back to the original point again. If a player doesn't respect the club, if a player doesn't really want to be here, those are the performances you're going to get. You're going to have Granit Xhakas, and you might as well have 11 of them all over the pitch.
Granit Xhaka, unfortunately, shouldn't even be in the club at the moment, mate. But unfortunately, I can't control that. And that's why I keep screaming for a new number 8. And Northside knows, and everyone knows me on this stream's been yelling, and Steve's been saying, I need a new number 8. I need a new number 8. And I sound like the same broken record screaming, I want a new number 8. And I've been screaming Yuri Tielemans for a fucking year. But these fucking pricks don't want to listen to me, mate. I'm down under. I've got to scream real loud. You guys are around the corner.
We've still got to scream just as loud, bro, if not louder. Because we get...
Listen, I want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
I want to ask you a question. Which players in the Crystal Palace team are you most fearful of? Obviously, there's Zaha. Apart from Zaha, they have a few ballers there. I know Olise, I think he's out, he's injured. What other players do you think we need to keep a special eye on? Obviously, they got that Decore as well, that new midfielder that they've got.
He's a DM. Decore is a solid DM, and I think that's what Vieira's been trying to build right now. Is a solid spine. He's I think he's brought in an American defender and Decore this window. I think, to be honest, it's Ayew and Zaha. I don't know about you guys. It'll probably be Ayew and Zaha that are the two players that you're really going to worry about in Crystal Palace. For me. But I don't know. What do you reckon, my man?
Yeah, pretty much the same. I mean, if Olise was there, he'd be a serious danger. Jeffrey Schlupp is kind of a player for me that will always put in like at least a 7, 8 out of 10 against Arsenal for some reason. So I think that if our midfield is getting a bit, should we say, loose tonight, or if Granit decides to swing out and do something stupid, then we could find ourselves getting very easily overrun in the middle of the park. But again, I think that more balances on Decore anyway in his strength.
Yeah. 100%. Listen, if we don't come out firing and we allow them to keep counter-attacking us, then it's going to be mad. Obviously, if we're going to be pressing, we're obviously going to need to watch out for their counter-attack. We already know they're going to be solid defensively and they're going to try and catch us on the break. And if we put too much of a high line, then we can get caught out. I'm still very worried with Granit Xhaka in that midfield. He just doesn't progress the ball fast enough. I feel like every time he gets overrun, he makes stupid decisions, two-footed tackles, pulling players back. I'd rather go with El Neni. I don't know. I want to know what you lot think. I mean, is it weird of me to say that? Because I personally feel like Granit Xhaka, if we go a man down, we're 100% not winning this game. What do you lot think?
I don't think that's weird at all. El Neni knows his limits, doesn't he? He's a proper kind of just your average player. He knows his limits. He knows what he can do. He knows what he can't do. He never tries to push himself. Never does anything rash. He is just your real average spirited team player. And I think that in a game like this, where we are knowing that we're going to come under it from their fans, especially, Selhurst Park is a very tough place to go. Those fans are crazy. So the moment that they start singing and they start getting onto the players, it's very easy to lose your head. So I'd like to see El Neni in there personally, because if anyone's going to lose their head, it's going to be Granit Xhaka.
Yeah. Ozzy, I know you're a big Granit Xhaka fan.
Yeah, I love Granit Xhaka, mate. I don't know how we could play football without him. So I don't know what's wrong with both of you guys. Like, seriously, how could you have an Arsenal team without Granit Xhaka? Hang your heads in shame that you fucking said that about Granit Xhaka. Fuck's sake. I would rather... Look, El Neni's a good shout. And honestly, a lot of people give this guy too much shit. I'm not saying he's world class. No. I agree with you guys that he can come in and put in the shift. You know what I mean? He plays 90 minutes and he looks like he's got another 30 in the tank, which is weird. I don't know how he fucking does that. I don't know how he keeps going. But you're right. He'd probably slot into the midfield very well, but it depends on how Mikel Arteta is going to set up his formation. Now, I'm looking at his formation and I'm getting a bit of here and there. But from what I've seen, even on OneFootball, he's playing a 3-4-1-2. Now, I wanted him to play a 3-4-3 because Vieira likes to play a 4-2-3-1 and a 4-3-3. Now, if we're going to play, I'm wondering, if we're going to play a 4-2-3-1, I hate to say it, two like-for-like midfielders side by side, like in Partey and, or Partey not like-for-like, but more of an anchor, and El Neni, it will really slow down your midfield. Like, if you didn't think it was slow, it would be slow. But if we played a 3-4-3, then no, you put those two in the middle of the park and make a fucking brick wall in the midfield, and good luck getting past me, mate. You know what I mean? You bog the midfield down, slow them down so they can't counter.
I mean, we're definitely playing a 4-2-3-1 from what I can see. I
know.
Zinchenko's definitely just going to slot in for Tierney. Other than that, it's going to be the same thing we've pretty much seen in pre-season. You know, you may get more of a diamond effect in the middle partway through the game, but other than that, I think it's just going to be a 4-2-3-1 kind of flat. And I do agree with you that Elneny then may restrict the midfield a little bit. But
not that he's a bad player, but
to be honest, I think at least for the first, no, not even for the first, for the whole game, I'd rather have a restricted midfield and someone I know will keep their head at Selhurst Park than really what's still a restricted midfield, because Granit Xhaka's got the turning circle of a fucking coach anyway, and someone that's going to get himself sent off. So it is like for like, but at the same time, I still think it would offer us a bit more solidity. But it's a shame. We'll have to see how it goes now and hope for the best, really, won't we?
Oh, fuck, mate. I need a number 8, man. I need a number 8. I think we all need a number 8, and we all want Yuri Tielemans. And it ain't no. I mean, what's wrong with Yuri? He's a good bloke. I mean, we're going to see him. I think next week.
What do you two think? Is the plan to put Lokonga in that number 8, or is Lokonga the plan for him to be a 6, or what?
Lokonga is number 8.
Lokonga is he a 6, an 8? Is he? I mean, I think Orlando he was playing as a 10 for fuck's sake. So. Where does this guy play? Where do they want him to play? Like,
he needs to play out on long. That's what he needs to do. And then
yeah, bro. Yeah, look, you're asking $1 million question here, man, and you ain't giving me $1 million. It's a fucking tough. Where does Lokonga belong? Not on the pitch. How about that one? I could go that far for you. I think Lokonga looks like more of a defensive-minded midfielder. I think he could turn into a box-to-box, but I don't think he's ready right now. He seems to be very, you know, when he gets put under pressure, he looks like he's got a bit of Aaron Ramsey in him. Sideways pass, backward pass, you know what I mean? And all of a sudden someone's in trouble. He'll just try to offload the ball just so he doesn't lose it. But at the same time, he'll either pass to an opposing player or fuck up one of his teammates. And that's a fact, boys. You saw him. You said it's like, fuck this, I'm not losing it. To the left back, boom, tackle, and it's a counter. Fuck.
He's just not good enough. It is crazy, you know, that we've bought so many players that don't actually improve, not even in the rotation. Trusty would be not good enough for rotation. Lokonga's not good enough for rotation going out on loan. Tavares, Tomiyasu's always injured. Ben White ain't good enough. It's crazy, man. Like, how many players are we, you know, even Marquinhos, I heard rumors he's going out on loan. How are we dealing with players to go out on loan when our starting 11 and our rotation ain't good enough to even compete for the league? It makes no sense.
See, you know, like, I'm the kind of guy who was, I thought if we're going to go into the transfer window, and guys, correct me if I'm wrong, that I'd sort out the issues in my 11, and then we'll talk about the bench. Right, so whoever comes off the starting 11 can sit on their ass for all I care. My bench all of a sudden doesn't look too bad, but for some bloody reason, which I'm trying to figure out what it is. We decided to buy players for the bench like your broken fucking tombstone Vieira, Marquinhos, another player who we probably won't see, and then decided, he's Jesus because we need a striker. Fuck, that should have been first. Yeah. And we need a number 8. We'll figure that out when the season starts. Like, what the fuck are you doing? You're building a bench or you're building a squad? And that's where I kind of get the shits here, where it's like, we've got a plan. If your plan is to fill the bench so you guys have got someone to talk to, you're doing fucking well, you know?
Unless his plan is the fact that he thinks the starting 11 he's got is already good enough.
Well, that's good too.
The concerning part. That's what worries me. That's why I think we haven't gone in for a number 8. Because when I asked the question, I genuinely think his plan is that Lokonga will be that number 8. And that fucking scares me.
Fuck that.
But, you know, like Edu said, yeah, when he came out after we signed Fabi Vieira, the next flipping Zidane, when he come out and he was talking, he said, I want to see these players play for 3, 4, 5, 6 years.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, yeah.
You get me? So isn't that an indication that they are not buying players that are good enough? And the fact that they're putting them out on loan even indicates even more that they're not good enough. So when we criticize them and people say that we're being harsh, well, even the sporting directors basically said, I want to see them over the next couple of years, which is saying they're not good enough to win now. That's not good enough, especially when we're playing catch up already. It's not like we're already at the stage of Liverpool and Man City. It just doesn't make any sense. And when you see Tottenham, as much as people don't like me saying good things about Tottenham, I've never once said they're going to win the league. I never once said anything. I think they can win a cup under Conte because I rate him that much of a manager. But when you see them getting, addressing their weaknesses in their team and players that can perform right now, it's like, isn't that the obvious?
You know what? You touch on Tottenham, right? And I don't like touching on them, but I'm going to call this one out, right? Would any of you guys be, if I'd have told you guys Arsenal signed Perisic, right? Now, we know who can play left wing back. Would you guys be jumping around saying he's a great player? Would you accept that? Because I fucking wouldn't. If I'd have told you guys that, if I'd have told you guys we signed Richarlison for 60, would you guys be jumping around for Richarlison? So the thing is, right, I look at the players they've signed, and I'm not saying that they're rubbish, but I'm saying because, and you guys know what I'm talking about, because our expectations for Arsenal are here, right? And we expect fucking this. And Tottenham's expectations are fucking, let me just get it right there on the zero, there, right? When they sign players, they're going to jump through they're going to be jumping around. Yes, look at the players we signed, this and that. Whereas when Arsenal sign players, we want world class, we want Premier League proven, we want players that are up and coming, we want players that are going to fucking make a statement now. So I look at Tottenham and I say, yep, they're band-aiding their squad the best they can, because that would be the equivalent of what we'd be doing if we signed players like that. We'd be band-aiding our squad.
But I got to counter for what you just said, bro. When Chelsea won the league with Victor Moses, nobody rated Victor Moses. And I'm not saying he was the greatest, but under the level of manager, he was able to win the league. So you have to put the context behind it. This is a manager that if you give him players that are not even world-class, which we all know that Perisic isn't world-class, that can play his system, he is able to win trophies. And he won major trophies. And he also
look at the squads. Look at the squads that he had. Look at the squads that he had. He had decent squads.
What I'm saying is, look at what you got. That's one player. They've still got a world-class striker in Harry Kane.
Oh, look, Son and Kane are quality. Both world-class. Both Son and Kane are world-class. And I'll say that.
Look at what he got out of Victor Moses. This is what I'm saying. This is because of the level of manager. So I agree with you. We want world-class players, but world-class managers make average players look great. So it's kind of different when you've got a manager that's proven and done it in the Premier League with players that nobody wanted. Do you know what I'm saying? It's different, bro. And he's done it while Klopp and Pep have been here. And this is why I laugh when people laughed at me for wanting Conte. Because I'm thinking, all right, cool. Let's see what this manager does. Because he's doing a lot more with a lot less resources. Because we're not rating a lot of players that he got in. And let's see
what has Conte done for Tottenham so far?
Bro, you know what he's done? With only 2 players and not spending the amount of money this manager spent, at least he got to top 4. That's more than this manager.
He had a better squad. He's got 2 better. Look, think of it this way. He has a better squad. He has a better squad. And I'm not saying, wait, one sec. Let me finish. One sec. The squad that he's got there, right, up front is phenomenal. He's got two world-class players in Kane and Son. Let me just finish up. Let me land. Now, he has a decent squad, not a great squad, a decent squad, right? I'm not saying that Arteta's better than Conte. No, not even close. Not even close. That would be like me comparing a Fiat to a fucking Merc. That wouldn't even be that's not even an argument. What I'm trying to say is when you give a decent manager a half-decent squad, you're going to get a half-decent performance. Arsene Wenger came in and took over from George Graham, and he had a back line they didn't have to worry about. He made a few signings here and there, and all of a sudden he's a phenom. Do you know what I'm saying? So yes, he did come in to Tottenham with a top-heavy team, with a Harry Kane, with a fucking Son, and he did make signings. And I'm not saying he made the wrong signings. I'm just saying that everybody's hyping up Tottenham, and jumping for joy, What the fuck have they done recently, How about in your lifetime, fucking Northside? What have they done? Were any of you motherfuckers born in 1960, 61, and I'm not swearing at you guys, but that's the way I talk, when they won the league last? These guys ain't done shit. So I don't look at Tottenham and fucking worry about what the fuck they're doing, because they ain't on my radar. They haven't been. They could win the league this season, and it still wouldn't be on my fucking radar, because I've been there, done that. I've won the double. Let them see him do that.
I disagree with that massively for 2 reasons. I think one, and this isn't even like a dig, this is just a general thing that maybe Northside will understand. One, if you were from North London, they would have always been on your radar. And it's always very important to understand where they are and what they're doing. And if you actually say they're not on your radar, for me, any team that finishes above us should be on your radar. And they've done that for multiple consecutive years in a row now, even without Antonio Conte. So now with Antonio Conte, with a world-class manager, it's only going to get worse. The geezer made 2 signings and managed to turn what you said was a better. So you said it was a better squad than ours, right? So you honestly think that Spurs,
top heavy, yeah, fucking up front. Up front.
You said it was a better squad than ours. You can't pick out 2 individual players and then say that's a better squad than ours. If that's the case, then how comes was it that when we had Aubameyang, who half of our fans were hyping up to be better than Harry Kane, we were still struggling against them. We were still finishing below them. The structure at this club isn't good enough. The ethos at this club isn't good enough. Everything at this club isn't
I'm with you with that.
enough. And when you compare it to Tottenham, it's not about lauding Tottenham up and saying Tottenham are great, Tottenham are this, Tottenham are that. It's about understanding that someone who is supposed to be so piss poor is still better than us. And
Conte is not. Well, are you saying Conte's piss poor? Is that what you're saying? Are you saying Conte's supposed? Are you saying piss poor? Are you referring to Conte?
No, I'm referring to everybody who wants to try and sit there and say that Spurs are irrelevant, that Spurs aren't on their radar. Why? Because Spurs are that piss poor. But then if they're that piss poor, they're finishing above us. What the fuck does that make us?
They're finishing in 4th. They're finishing in 4th. Look. Let me tell you something. There's levels in this. If we're gonna be sitting there, right, and judging our season on, we finished 4th best loser, 3rd best loser. I don't give a shit if I don't give a shit. One sec. I don't care. I don't judge my team, all right, on where Spurs finish. I don't give a shit. I judge my team on teams like Manchester City, Liverpool, and Chelsea, the teams that are actually going to win things.
But 10 minutes ago, you said that they are out of our league, and it was.
They are, and those are the teams that I want to chase. Those are the teams I want to chase. Those are the teams I want to chase.
You just said it was unrealistic for Northside to want us to challenge for a title.
No, I'm not saying. I'm not saying that we're going to have to go
on your radar.
Dude, these are the teams I want to chase.
Look, what I'm saying to you is, if you're trying to climb to the top of a fucking staircase, okay, you look at the stair that is in front of you. You look at how you are going to progress against each stair at each step. Each transfer window, each signing should be an opportunity for you to take that step up the next step until you eventually get to the top of the staircase. Instead, what we are doing is standing on the same fucking stair and walking in midair on the spot. And people are going, yeah, but it doesn't matter because Tottenham are irrelevant. Well, until we actually look at the teams around us that are apparently fucking irrelevant, which half of people were saying Chelsea were going to become irrelevant after Abramovich, we're not going to go anywhere. We're going to end up in the same situation that we're already in.
Big up Ryan for coming on. We're almost at kickoff. If you want to jump on halftime, I'll put the link back out and you can jump back on halftime. Big up to you, bro. Thanks for jumping on, bro.
Big up, Ryan.
Love.
Catch you, bro.
Love, man. Listen, we've got the super chat, Lenny Moon. Always quality content and guests. Make sure to give Aussie Goon a half. Listen, send me your bank account. Send me your bank details. I'll send you some Ugandan dollars.
Give me some of that. Give me that real currency, mate. Give me that real currency, mate. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. What are you picking in this game, Northside? What are you picking? What's the result? Let's just call it. I was saying 2-1. I picked 2-1. My preview came out. I said we should win this 2-1. I think we'll concede. I really do think we'll concede.
Like I said, my head is telling me 1-1. My heart is telling me 2-1. We definitely can beat them, but are we going to see the Arsenal that we saw against Sevilla and Chelsea? You know, and the reason that I'm like this is because we've already seen those performances before that. The North London derby, the way we pressed in that first half, the way we played, that reminded us of vintage Arsenal, Arsene Wenger football at its prime. So we saw, and that was before we signed Lokonga and some of the other boys that have come into the team. We've seen that they do have the ability to do that. So why don't they do it week in, week out? Because as much as we can praise that when we're watching the All for Nothing documentary, DVD, we can also see that they turn it on and off when they suit, when they want. So what version of Arsenal are we going to see? I hope I'm wrong. I hope I see the North London version. Well, when we were at home, I hope we see the Arsenal version against Sevilla and Chelsea. And like I said, the team has always had the ability to play like this. This manager can't get it consistently out of the team. Whether it's because of him, whether it's because of the players, I don't know. So hopefully, if we go at them and play like that, then we should be able to win, which is why my heart is saying that we can win and we should be winning.
We should be able to come to Sawhurst Park and get a result. And by now, that should be a given for any manager that's been in the tenure as long as Mikel Arteta, right? This season, he's got no excuses. The way I see it is, if he signs a number 8 with the current squad that we've got, which is still, okay, you know, this is when we have to go. We have to go top dollar. We have to go top notch manager. If he ends up falling on his sword,
100%.
Like at the end of the day, I still think we're at least two players away from having a decent 11. But are we going to get them? Probably not. It's just we're dragging our feet. We're dragging our feet when it comes to fucking signing this number 8, and it's a big fucking deal. This number 8. Because our spine at the moment, it's so fragile with fucking Xhaka there. I'm not saying he's the worst player in the world, but fuck, we were just discussing about the decision making.
Mate, we haven't improved. We haven't improved our midfield, bro.
No, we haven't. No, we haven't. We're touting the same midfield that we did last season, right? With a fit Partey, thank fuck for that. But for how long that'll be, I'll never know, because with the amount of work, have you noticed how much work Partey has to do when Jack is beside him?
I'm telling you.
You know how much work he does at fullback, bro? Partey's a fucking great midfielder, seriously. But with Xhaka beside him, don't get me wrong, I know he looks better with Xhaka beside him because there's no one else that can sit in that number 8 role and do a half-decent job off the bench.
Listen, Fabrizio Romano just confirmed that, Torreira's going over to Galatasaray. He's a better midfielder than Xhaka. And I'm not saying he's the levels, and I'm not saying that.
He's not, yeah.
But he's half decent. I couldn't even say that about Xhaka. He's not half decent. And like I said, if he's not exploited in this match for his deficiencies in his game, it will be the next match or the following match. But we will see it because we see it every season. We
fucked Torreira, bro. We fucked him, eh? He wasn't. Look, don't get me wrong. I know it's a tough league, and he's physical and this and that. But he really didn't. We destroyed that relationship, and in the end, I can't blame him for wanting to go because he just got thrown around and tossed about like a dirty rag. It was fucking horrible.
I mean, who's our rotation? Who's our rotation for Saka and Martinelli? Because Emil Smith-Rowe, I don't think as a winger he's as good as both of them. I think they're a bit further in their progression, even though I rate Smith-Rowe. Pepe, he's never been flavour of the month, so he ain't gonna get played. I don't really get it. Do you know what I mean? Like the same problems as last season, a weak midfield, not rotating our young wingers, and then they're gonna get burnt out. Only having one decent striker. We still got the same problems, bro.
We got Vieira. He's in a boot. Maybe it'll help him score goals. Hey.
The Portuguese Karlstrom, bro. The Portuguese teabag from Prison Break, bro.
What the fuck is that? Like, what the fuck is that? What was the go with fucking this signing of Vieira? It could be great, but I'm such a cynic, eh? Coming to the team fucking injured and him being injury prone, and he's going to be a great player. You reckon? You reckon?
Well, it can't be that. And I said this when I saw that we gave Odegaard the captaincy. I said he can't be much better than Odegaard then, and Odegaard ain't good enough. Because why would you give Odegaard the captaincy?
My day! Oh man, you just missed. Sorry, bro. We just missed an absolute fucking sitter. Oh my god! Oh, you're gonna see it now, Northside. Sorry, bro.
Oh, Jesus!
Yes, and it bobbles.
Martinelli.
Look, we're already through. And you know what? Jesus would have scored if it wasn't for that clearance there. Oh, fucking hell.
It looked like Jesus was trying to cut it across.
No, it looked like he was going for the... to me, it looked like he was going for the goal. It doesn't look...
Why? The near post is right there. Why? Just first time.
Yeah.
I think he tried to cut it across, I just saw the replay.
He fucked it. 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 He fucked it.
No, I think you're right. Yeah. You tried to go to the post on the right hand side. Why, man? Why?
Yeah. Jesus was going for goal, but the defender fucking got his body in front and it deflected It deflected to Martinelli. That was 1-0. That was fucking 1-0.
Martinelli should have buried that, man.
Big time, bro. Big time. Shit, man. Fuck. Guys, we almost scored. It was nearly going to happen. Fucking Martinelli travelling into the midfield, playing number 8. Ben White bombing down the right-hand side, guys. Ben White's bombed down the right-hand side. Saka's coming through. Saka with a ball. Oh, fucking hell. What the fuck? Hey, Martinelli with some fucking techers. Look at this shit. We're on to the left-hand side. Zinchenko to Jesus. On the left-hand side. Back to Jesus. Jesus. Fuck. Look, this first 5 minutes, we have been pressing them. We've been pressing them pretty well.
We just got to keep this up.
Yeah. Yeah, this is positive. I mean, so far.
Yeah, so far it's been good. Good 1-2 football, to be fair. Just need that.
They've been controlling the ball well, and it's almost looking like we are playing. I don't know. I'd say are we playing 3 in the back? It's looking like it. It looks like because Zinchenko's it looks like he's in the midfield. It looks like we might be playing 3 in the back.
Looks like a 4-2-3-1 to me. I don't know. Maybe we're changing it in transition, but
yeah, it's looking like it. Because when we're going forward, it almost looks like we're playing 3 in the back with Zinchenko and Partey, Xhaka, and maybe Saka hanging back. I don't know. It's interesting. I don't know what the fuck they're doing right now, but 5 minutes in and 2 decent opportunities, guys. Like, honestly, one of them should have been a goal.
The only thing I would say is it's good that we're pressing, but we have to be conscious that they want us to come onto them so that they can counter us. If we play too much of a high line, then that's when we can get caught out. Well,
then we're going to be susceptible to players like Zaha, Ayew. We got to be ready for this. And bit of a foul there, and that was a counter just then. Just as we were talking about that, guys, Crystal Palace countered us, but obviously our boys got back there quick enough, and Schlupp, I think he might have been Gabriel that he fucking took out there.
Yeah, it took out Gabriel.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. That was okay because they didn't catch us, you know what I mean? But they're going to be waiting for that.
Exactly. I mean, look, to be perfectly honest, they're going to try and, you're right, they're going to try and pull us onto them and see if they can fucking get into those gaps. And right now, they're pressing us at the moment. Ramsdale under some pressure, clears the ball. It's a good ball from Ramsdale to us. There we go. This is some decent football, guys. Our boys are very aware. Great pass to Zinchenko on the left-hand side. Martinelli trying to make a room. Straight to Gabriel. Gabriel knocks it on to Saka. Offside. They had us under pressure, man. You watch about maybe 3 passes, and we're in their own half and putting a ball into Saka. Like 3 or 4 passes. It was smooth, man. It was smooth.
Good crossing from Zinchenko, to be fair.
It was, wasn't it? Yeah. He's looking good on that left-hand side, eh? I know everyone's he's like second choice, third choice for Manchester City, but
this is why I didn't want Ben White on the right-hand side, because he's not going to offer that. He's not going to overlap and start whipping in crosses. We need somebody like Tierney, like Zinchenko on the right-hand side that can do the same job.
Max Aarons, bro. Max Aarons. I know he's not the best player in the world. Zinchenko! Fuck. Guys, Zinchenko takes a decent shot. Xhaka puts a ball to Zinchenko. He takes a shot, but it's saved. He's fucking playing out of... Here we go. Partey! Oh, fucking blocked again. Bloody hell. Zinchenko to Partey. Partey shot. Blocked. Fucking hell, guys. 8 minutes in, and we are asking questions of Crystal Palace, guys. We are asking them. But right now, their defense is holding up. Their defense is holding up fucking big time.
No, we are bringing the game to them, to be fair. I can't lie. And Zinchenko's looking good on that left-hand side.
He is, isn't he? He's not looking too bad. I mean, I know it's not like, he's not like you said, like number 1 choice for fucking Manchester City, but let's be honest, it's either him or Tavares. Who misses Tavares? I know you do, Northside. Your boy. I know you got that Tavares kit. I know you got that. You went into the first day. I'm good. I have myself some Nuno Tavares. You went and paid that money for that kit. Never wore it because you realised it was shit. minutes.
He looks like the mushroom character from Mario Kart. I'm telling you, man.
Oh man, but at least the mushroom guy from Mario Kart was fucking one of the best characters, man. He was the quickest one.
Oh my days!
Oh,
I'm telling
fuck.
you, it's mad. But yeah, we ain't seen none of that on the right hand side, and this is why I'd rather have played like Cedric or something. I know he's not the best going forward, but I don't know. He offers a little bit more going forward.
I was throwing a shout out for Max Aarons because I thought to myself, Max Aarons is a good up and comer. It wouldn't cost us too much money. He actually plays right wing. He actually can play right back or right wing back. I know he's not world class, but let's be honest, it's better than playing Ben White at right back.
It's mad, isn't it? Everyone was lauding. All these super fans are lauding up Ben White as our savior last season as a centre back, and Saliba comes in 2 pre-season, displaced, loses his position. It's mad.
Saliba, you know, and you know what, you're right on that. Yeah, Saliba did look good, didn't he? He looked half decent.
He looked really good. Oh. To be fair, Ben White didn't get blitzed by Zaha, at least.
He caught him up, but he caught him up, which is not easy. Which is, to be honest, it was a bit of physicality because if Zaha got a fucking, if he was allowed to run clean, it was all over.
Wow.
Odegaard's looking like he's having a very hard time in midfield here. They're not giving him any time, eh? So we're playing to our strengths. We're playing out to the wings. We're stretching them. We all know our strengths are on those wings, so Odegaard right now is looking, you know, he's honestly looking like a brick wall, just knocking the ball back and forward off him. He's not really having much time on the ball, much freedom. He's been pretty ineffective in the first 8 or 10 minutes. But this is Patrick Vieira. He knows how to set up a team, doesn't he?
Well, that's the thing. Xhaka's even playing quite high up the pitch, and I'm thinking you ain't got recovery pace, bro. So you need to sit back a little bit on the, you know, be aware about the counter because, boy, if we're caught out on a nasty counter attack, where are you?
Yeah, man. I know what you're saying. Bro. Thing is, I think he's gonna be relying a lot on Zinchenko, and that's what worries me because I mean, the same thing when Tierney was playing, Xhaka would be relying a lot on Tierney. It's the world we live in as an Arsenal fan, where we're having to deal with you know, let's be honest, a good enough for the bench midfielder like Granit Xhaka making up the starting 11. Because that's what I think that's what I reckon he'd be great. I mean, if we kept Granit Xhaka and kept him on the fucking bench and we had Yuri Tielemans in the midfield, that wouldn't be a bad shout for depth.
No, it wouldn't.
Yeah, I'm saying, bro. Like
the only thing with Tielemans that I still feel like the one thing that he has that Xhaka has, he hasn't really got that work rate off the ball to win the ball back in midfield. And without us getting a proper CDM, that still leaves us vulnerable in the counters. Do you know what I mean?
Well, you know what, that's true. But I mean, have you noticed when Partey sits in as an anchor and plays as a CDM and is allowed to sit there and not have to fucking play the whole midfield because of Xhaka? Right? How well he plays? Because I look at Partey and I think because he has Xhaka beside him, he has to work, you know, 30-40% harder. Do you know what I mean? Trying to play CDM, trying to play that box to box. It's like he wants to be the be all and end all of the midfield. I think with a decent number 8 next to him, it'll take the pressure off of having to move the ball forward, and that might allow Partey to sit into that anchor role and to play that number 6. That's just me.
But like you said, when he plays against Xhaka, because Xhaka defensively doesn't do enough work, and if we had Tielemans, even though he's levels above Xhaka in terms of going forward, he would still have to do the same amount of defensive work because Tielemans don't do that. And that's why I kind of feel like the club should have been scouting somebody that's better than Tielemans because, you know, somebody that can do the defensive work that could help Partey if we're going to stick with El Nene. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it doesn't look like we're going to get another CDM, which we should. So that's the only thing I look at Tielemans. Better going forward, but defensively, we still have the same problem.
So the thing is, but that's a difference in player. You either go when you put Partey on the pitch. So would you say Partey is a box to box?
Yeah, he's box to box. And for me, he's not CDM.
You'd rather play. But the thing is, a box to box midfielder is going to get you goals. He don't get you goals. And I think to me, my opinion is I reckon Partey is more suited to playing a CDM than playing a box to box. But that's just me. Mainly because like he hasn't got the footwork. He hasn't got. He can't ping a ball in and make a great pass. You get what I'm saying? He's not that kind of player. Whereas a box-to-box is a kind of player who'll get a decent pass in, who can get you a goal. I think Partey's attributes scream more CDM anchor than they do number 8. But that's just me. I think Partey allowed to play the anchor and Tielemans to play the number 8. And Tielemans, look, give him decent credit. He does do some decent defensive work. I can bring you up stats from last season where you look at it for a number 8. His tackle success rate is good. No, he's not going to make as many tackles as a CDM, but as for a number 8, he does pretty well. His distribution is half decent. The only thing is he's not the fastest player in the world, but I think anyone's faster than Xhaka. I mean, I'm faster than Xhaka, you know? I mean, I'll be faster than Xhaka on the piss. You know, like, I'll be rolling quicker than Xhaka. You know what I'm saying, bro? But look, let's just see how we go. I mean, I honestly don't reckon that there's going to be massive amounts of money. Wow, that looked two-footed. Well, there's massive amounts of money to be spent this season. And I reckon if they're going to be buying a player, they should have already bought a number 8 and not bought Tombstone Vieira. And that's what I'm going to be calling him, Tombstone Vieira, because to be perfectly fucking honest, he came to us fucking injured. And if The Undertaker hadn't fucked him, he'd probably be playing right now.
Fair enough.
I'm telling you, bro. You said you wanted depth on the wings. We got it. Problem is, he's in hospital. You know what I'm saying?
To be fair, that Decore, I've been watching him because when I did the preview for this match, the Rich, the Crystal Palace fan, he was telling me that he really rates him. I'm telling you, he's been on Odegaard's case, man. Odegaard's been ineffective so far. Yeah. I know it's only 15 minutes in, roughly 15 minutes in. He's been ineffective. I ain't seen Odegaard on the ball doing anything.
Yeah. Yeah, look, he's doing his fucking job. He's doing his job. He's keeping him off the ball. It's just to stunt our creativity. Any sort of creativity that we would have had through the midfield, if we shut down Odegaard, they're gonna force us onto the wings. But at the same time, the wings have always been our strengths, right? So now it allows Patrick Vieira's men to worry mainly about us trying to stretch them. I think what we need to do is we need to keep on trying to play down the wing, but instead of putting these long, hopeful balls from out of defense and onto the wing, we got to start playing the ball onto the ground and start to stretch them. We were doing that well in the first maybe 10 minutes. We're now looking at
pass and move.
Yeah, that pass and move one, and now we're looking a bit lazy where we're trying to, hoof the ball up. That's just allowing Crystal Palace time to get back into formation. I don't think it's a good idea.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I agree.
I agree, bro.
We need somebody. You know what? If we, after, if we get to the end of the first half, and we ain't score, we need someone on the right hand side to stretch them on either side, because it's obviously going to become predictable with Zinchenko stretching them on the left. We need somebody that's going to overlap and help Saka on the right hand side.
And that's the thing. That's when you kind of need that right wing back. That's when you need a right back or a right wing back, and a player who plays right back or right wing back. Not like I'd take Tomiyasu over Ben White on the right hand side right now. I would, because I think he plays better as a right back than Ben White does. But at the same time, I don't think he's going to be our be all and end all solution for that position. But we haven't been. Have you noticed? We haven't had any sort of chat or talk or links to any right backs, right wing backs at all this window?
Yep.
Nothing. So in other words, I mean, that's a coming together there.
I know you're talking about right backs, but for me, I think Savage is we urgently need someone like Savage. In my opinion, I think we need some steel in the midfield. This is what we lack in the midfield. It's the steel. I know we lack other things. We never replaced Santi Cazorla. Our number 10s, we got Fabio Vieira, we got Odegaard. Let's just be real. I think we could do better in that position, but they're not going to buy in that position. We need to add steel. Do you know what I mean? And I know it's a risk, but at the end of the day, we lost out on Basuma. That would have been somebody, that I would have ideally got. I think someone like Savage, we need that steel, bro. We need it. We need someone to help Partey and allow Partey to go up there and play the box-to-box and link play, you know what I mean? And be that pivot, play off the pivot and play off of it. In my opinion, I'd go for Savage. There's not that many options, and I know he's not proven, but I'll take the risk.
I mean, at the present time, our midfield being so bare, what would be the loss in it? What would we lose, really? Well, there's nothing. We're playing Xhaka in the midfield, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, How much worse could it get? Don't say Lokonga. Okay, put Lokonga aside. I don't want to hear that. Yeah, I'm just saying. I don't think it's going to get that bad.
Listen, I don't know.
1-0! Fucking 1-0! Oh, we just scored. We just fucking scored, bro. We just scored. No way. Zinchenko. Oh, no way. Guys, we've just scored off a corner. The ball's gone in long. It's gone into Zinchenko. Zinchenko's grabbed it, headed back towards 1-0. It's 1-0. It's 1-0. It's Martinelli. It's Martinelli. It's a there you go. He hadn't been scoring in pre-season, decides to score here, bro. You know, I'll take that.
Come on. That was beautiful.
Look at Zinchenko. Boom. Bang.
Flipping now. Come on, man. Well done, Martinelli, man. During pre-season, so many people talking absolute bucaria about Martinelli, bro. This guy, he's a baller, bro. A lot of people, I saw some, not everyone, but some people talking smack. He's a baller. But the way Zinchenko, look at that. The way he kept that back in. Come on, man. Beautiful.
Well done. Well done. Big up there. Zinchenko, big up. I mean, the whole set play was great.
The cross was
great. Yeah, I'll look at it. Do you think it was poor? Do you think it was meant? Because to be perfectly honest, to put it in that long,
I thought that was a poor cross.
Zinchenko, no one was covering Zinchenko at all. Did you look? Zinchenko was by himself. There was no one there.
Maybe they worked on it in training, but listen, big up, man. Listen, I'm happy about that.
Maybe the boys just saw something, looked and said, well, Zinchenko's on his own. Let's give this a fucking whirl. No one's covering him. What's the worst that could fucking happen? Oh, no.
Come on, man. 1-0 to the Arsenal, man.
Fucking Granit Xhaka. What the fuck, bro? Granit Xhaka just pushing for a fucking free kick. Like, come on, bro. You got to give him that. Like, he's holding his ground and just fucking trying to milk a free kick. Fuck me.
He's trying, but the player isn't even falling for it. What's he doing? Xhaka, get up, field that ball.
Yeah, I know, man. I know. But you know what? He gets it. He gets a free kick. He gets it. Like, the dark arts, Granit Xhaka is that's the only thing he can bring to the team, eh? Probably sometimes he gets caught with those dark arts. Fucking Jesus has not stopped in this game, eh? Like, he's hungry. He's fucking hungry. Like, every time, oh, fuck. Oh, he's taken out one of the Palace boys. Shit. What?
Oh.
That's a tough one, man. That was unintentional from Jesus here.
Nah. He has the right to go for the ball. That's not foul. Nah, he clearly went for the ball.
It was not a foul. It's he's gone for the ball, and you know he's not gonna be able to stop himself there. And you know what? It doesn't look like he's come out unscathed either, because you can see he's kind of wincing in a bit of pain there.
Yeah, no, he went for his eyes is on the ball. He doesn't even know he's there.
What do you think? What do you make of this fucking pink kit? Like, seriously, I can't stand the fucking thing.
Yeah, I don't think it's all that. I said this the other day, and someone
I fucking hate it, bro. I fucking hate it, bro. I fucking hate it. It's doing my fucking head in every time I fucking see it. Yeah, you know what I mean? And I swear, bro.
It's weird seeing Arsenal with the pink kit. It's weird.
I swear, bro. Like, I can't stand it. Like, I was hoping they'd wear the black kit. Like, that looks good. You know, that looks fucking. I mean, I remember I was doing the thumbnail for my show, and I was like, oh, this is looking fucking insane. But fucking, and I knew they were probably going to wear this kit, but I thought, fuck that. I'm just not doing it. I'm just not fucking doing this shit. I hate this kit. Put some pink fucking kit looking ugly shit. It looks fucked. Like, even look at Ben White. Like, you couldn't look worse in a pink kit, bro. Like, shit.
To be honest, he felt okay with Zaha so far. Zaha's looking frustrated. But the thing is, if he's caught out of position, Zaha's going to blitz this guy. I'm telling you, he's going to absolutely blitz him.
Look, Zaha just needs half a chance. He gets a half a chance, and he'll make you pay. But of course, we were talking about Zaha and about getting in his head. And one of the boys on my show was talking about, once you get, or it wasn't on my show, I think it was what show I was on, and we were talking about Zaha, and it was like, well, once you get in his head, he kind of drops the ball a bit. And I'm like, yes, but at the same time, he's still dangerous. So I guess we'll see from him. I really rate Zaha. I think he's a decent player. I really do, and I would have liked him at Arsenal, to be honest.
Yeah, fair.
You know what I mean? Like he's fuck, we did another Palace player down here, guys. Shit, these guys are dropping like flies.
Oh, that was good from Gabriel.
Definitely.
Get it out, man.
No, it's out.
Now.
That shit gets cleared quick.
The Palace are now coming forward. Now they're one goal down. Now they're kind of coming at us now.
Zinchenko doing some karate moves, mate. Look at that. Get that shit out of here. Get that shit out of here.
That's the
Seriously,
thing with Palace. Like, their tactic here of this counter attack and sitting back, it only works if they stay in the game. Once they're not in the game anymore, they got to open up and then they get exploited. That's the thing, and we got to capitalize on that.
You're right about that. But you know what I'm noticing in this game? Like, as the game is progressing, some of these passes that we're putting through have been a bit sloppy. We're giving up possession a bit early. I don't know if you've noticed it. Some of the balls that we've been putting through are dangerous passes that don't need to happen. We've got to start doing the basics right if we want to see this game through, bro. And Crystal Palace, you're right. If they're not gonna, once they go down a goal, they become ineffective. But if we keep on putting in these wayward passes, it just gives them more of an opportunity to get back into the game. You know what I mean? We've got to keep possession, bro. You know what I mean? Like, yes, you're 1-0 up. Let's not get stupid now. You know what I mean? Like, let's finish this game. Let's just finish this game off. I don't care if we finish the game off in the first half, but we got to get professional.
Nah, the way Gabriel Jesus is turning, man, like he literally received the ball from deep. The way he just turned my guy, like literally, he's looking saucy. I can't lie.
Man, you know what? I was calling for Ivan Toney, but Gabriel Jesus has been doing bits. You know what I mean? And I still rate Ivan Toney as a striker. I really do. But Gabriel Jesus, I've got to give him credit. In preseason, he's been doing bits. In this game, yes, he hasn't scored yet, but fucking hell, you're right, bro. His work rate, he's just fucking pushing. He's hungry, man. It's like he's constantly trying to prove himself in every game. And that's what I saw in preseason. It looks a little bit the same here.
Yeah, I mean, as long as he starts putting some goals to it, and it's not Lacazette 2.0, which I don't think it will be, then I'm happy. You know what I mean? I love the work rate. We just need the goals alongside it.
Well, that's what it's. I mean, end of the day, our problem has always been having a decent striker. I mean, other teams that are out there have been able to score, great off the wing from like your Liverpools, your Chelsea. Sometimes, I mean, Spurs, Kane, Son, they've got their attack all sorted out. Last season, we were an absolute joke. We had Lacazette, who was linking up at the start of the season, and in the end, he just lost that as well, and it was just a body. He couldn't even link up play anymore. It was horrible. I'm happy to see the back of him. Hopefully, never see him again. Really, seriously, bro. It was even the link up play that he did showcase when he did get an opportunity. It fucking diminished throughout the fucking season, where he was just running around fucking and almost playing a fucking defensive mid-roll. Lacazette coming into the midfield to get the ball back because he can't shoot score. Fucking here we go.
Come on, man. Come on, we need another one. 1-0 is too much of a shaky score, man. We need another one.
Oh, fuck. Oh, Ramsdale almost fucked that. Oh, mate, he just tried to make a clearance and it came off Zaha. Jesus. Guys, Ramsdale, come on, mate. You got to do better than that.
Oh, my God.
What are you doing, mate? Like, you haven't been put under pressure, mate. What are you doing, mate?
Gabriel, man. Straight to him.
Ramsdale should have done better there. What is he fucking doing? You're a Premier League goalkeeper, mate. Come on, mate.
But you know where it starts? Xhaka, every time he receives the ball, he passes it back. And we need someone that receives the ball deep, turns around like Santi Cazorla, goes forward. Start looking at forward passing. Bro, but Ramsdale, that clearance, you are right. That was shocking, bro.
Fucking hell, eh? Any goalkeeper worth his fucking piss would do better than that. That was fucking pathetic. But you're right about Xhaka too. Remember, like you said, like Sandy Gazzola was never replaced. Xhaka, Ramsey-esque passing. You know, once the player's on him, sideways football, pass it back. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, he's not
receiving that ball from deep and looking to spark the counter attack. And this is why me and you, we said we need better than Xhaka, because this guy doesn't offer enough going forward. He'll receive the ball, pass it back. No. You're putting the defenders under pressure once again. You're supposed to be one of the deep man playmakers. What's going on?
Yeah, it's a suicide pass to a defender. And as a defender, again, he's decent on the ball, but remember, you're supposed to be better. You know what I mean? Calamity again from Ramsdale. Fucking again. Put under pressure. What are you doing? Ramsdale is looking really fucking sketchy in this game, dude. When he should just be hoofing the ball upfield.
Ramsdale, what the fuck is this guy doing? What is this guy doing?
He should be hoofing that. He should be hoofing it up. So, guys, what's happening is right now, Ramsdale, instead of fucking just hoofing the ball upfield, he's taking a touch and then trying to play it on and trying to put in a fancy pass. Meanwhile, he's under pressure from a Palace player. You know, relax yourself, mate. Like, shit, you're a goalkeeper, mate, you know?
Just clear it, man.
Get the shit out of there. Like, you know, sometimes you just have to hoof it. You know, you have to give up possession as a goalkeeper sometimes, but yeah, that's what you have to do. You know what I'm saying, Northside? You can't hold on to... I mean, look, don't get me wrong. Your Manchester Cities, your Liverpools, different games, you know, different fucking footballers, different teams. In this situation, sometimes you just got to give that shit up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Exactly. No. We know that Arteta wants him to play out from the back, but like you said, I completely agree with you. You need to read the game. At the end of the day, the manager, he ain't there in your position. You can see who's marked, who's not. Everyone's marked. Just hoof it. You're right, man.
Here we go.
Now, Zinchenko, get back, man. Now.
He's looking good today, Zinchenko. He's looking good today. He's looking half decent, eh? He's looking sharp.
Martinelli pressing on his own. We need to start pressing as a team, man.
Dude, this is starting to look like this is looking like a 3-4-1-2. This is looking like a 3-4-3. It really does. It looks like sometimes we're playing three in the pack. Zinchenko's staying in the midfield. This is looking like a three in the back. Every time I look at it and we get in the shape, we're playing a 3-4-3 or 3-4-1-2. This is a good formation to play, but Ben White. Ben White, Zaha. Give me that. Get that shit out of here. Clean up crew. Saka, clean up crew. Zaha got the smiles and shit. Was too busy looking at Ben White, not realizing he was going to get his fucking pocket picked, bro. Pocket picked, bro.
That was good recovery from Saka, man.
Did you see that? He just comes in and says, "How you doing, bro? How you doing, bro?" You didn't see me coming, did you, bro? Oh, shit.
That's what Palace really been doing. They keep trying to seek Zaha, but he's, so far he's been dealt with. He's been kept at bay. But that guy, you need to keep him at bay for 90 minutes.
Yeah. That guy's persistent. That's one thing about Zaha. His head won't drop. The only thing that happens to him is when he gets a bit like, he gets the shits, like an Ian Wright moment where it's like, that's it. I'm fucking hurting someone. Or just losing my head. He's got that in him. That's the only thing about Zaha. Apart from that, fucking great footballer. Yeah. Why are we trying to run the ball into the box? Hit that first time, Odegaard. Come on, bro. Got to do better than that, bro. Rate yourself. Rate yourself, Odegaard. Rate yourself, bro. Rate yourself. Take a shot. What's the worst that can happen? You fucking forced the keeper's hand.
Our bench looks shocking, bro. I can't even lie to you. Our bench looks so shit. I can't even lie. I can't lie.
It ain't a great bench, is it?
Take off. Because right now, I'm thinking, Odegaard, he's ineffective. Like, take him off. Take off Ben White. But then you're looking at the bench, you got Cedric, you got Lokonga, you got Mohamed Elneny. It's like, who do you bring on, man?
That's the situation we're in. And if we don't, and like I said, when you recruit a player like Vieira who's coming to you injured, I don't understand the logic behind that. You know what I mean? I don't get it. I don't understand it. I know you see something in the bloke, but fuck, You want to start the season with players who are fit. You know what I mean? You've already got players who are injured. Tomiyasu and Tierney. You want to add another one there? Mind you, you're going to buy this player who's already injured. I'm not saying he could be the next fucking Santi Cazorla. I don't know that. But I'm not going to know that until the guy gets on the fucking pitch. So right now, I'm going to be a prick.
When he's fit, yeah, where do you see us playing him? Do you see us playing him as a number 10 in Odegaard's position, or do you see us playing him as a deep line playmaker?
You know what? I think he's been brought in for depth. Maybe to sit in for Odegaard, or maybe to fucking give us something on the right-hand side, like a right wing. I think, it's a substitute signing. It's not a starter. He's not going to be. I don't think so.
You think on the wing?
Yeah. I think
he's going to play in the midfield, bro. Like either like deep line playmaker where Xhaka plays, or play him as a number 10. I put him as a deep line playmaker because it's not like we got any better. You can't be worse than Xhaka.
Oh, you're kidding me, guys. Guys, it looks like a handball. That's a handball. Gabriel, sorry, bro. I'm sorry, bro. That looks like a handball. That could be a pen.
Ooh!
That could be a pen.
What are you doing, bro?
That looks like a pen.
Because he watched it the whole way. That looks deliberate.
It looks. Well, what's going on? That's not a pen? Come on. Wow. If we got away with that, we got away with one there, guys. If we got away with that, because that looks
sus. I can't even lie.
That looks sus, bro. I'm an Arsenal fan. And I'm going to call it. That looks sus, man. I think we got away with one there, guys. Gabriel's he's watching the ball. And as it's coming down, he's watching it come down. It looks like he's got his arm in position just enough to skim that ball. And it looks deliberate. I don't know. Does it look deliberate to you? It looked deliberate to me.
But the thing is, his arm isn't that far away from his body. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's sort of.
It's kind of like his elbows are tucked in. Like he hasn't extended his arm the whole way out.
Yeah, true. He's sort of Look, let's be honest. It looks dodgy, bro. We're trying to be nice about it and trying to get to Gabriel. You got away with that one, I think, bro. You fucking prick. What were you thinking?
We saw him watch the ball the whole way. It looks like intentional.
You know where the ball's gonna drop, bro. You know what I mean? When you watch, you know where the ball's gonna. I know where my arm is. It's attached to my fucking shoulder and my body. You know what I'm saying, bro? I wasn't aware of my arm. That's the excuse.
Nah, that looks sus. I can't even. It did look sus. I can't lie.
Fucking no. We did get away with that, eh? We did. We got. VR is probably gonna look at that and say, "What the fuck?" But. Mate, that's Premier League football. Don't worry, we'll be fucked up. We'll get fucked up in the season. We'll pay for that one. We'll pay for that. We'll pay the tax on that. There's plenty of games to go where we're gonna be playing tax.
That's a decent cross from Ben White. Get back, man. Get back.
He ain't quick, son. He ain't quick.
This is what I'm saying. He's not. Listen,
put him in a wheelchair and get Saka to wheel him back. It'll be quicker. I'm telling you. I swear. Saka got legs, man. They are all over Jesus. They know he's a threat. They are doing everything they can to fuck him up. Much like we're doing to Zaha. Both teams know who the real threat is, and both teams have fucking got their eyes open, and fucking tugging on the shirt, this and that.
That's all right. He just needs to keep moving around because he will draw 2 or 3 players out of position, and then we just need somebody to tuck in and put it away.
True that.
He just needs to keep that up.
Northside, I'm just going to jump off the stream 2 seconds. I just want to see if I can sort this camera out. Give me 2 seconds, yeah?
No worries, yeah. Madness. We need another goal. Especially with Ramsdale looking hella dodgy. We need another one, man. Ramsdale needs to fix up. Gabriel needs to stop flipping handballing the ball. Odegaard needs to get in the game. He's probably the only player that's not in the game. He needs to get in the game, man. I don't know what's going on right now. Looking mad right now. But make sure, people, you hit the likes and subscribe, Gadamba. Arsenal 1-0. And, yeah. I'm not going to lie. I know Ben White defensively has been okay this game so far. But I think we need somebody that can stretch them on the right-hand side. Let me know what you lot think in the comments below. Because at halftime, we'll be going through the comments. The link is out, and I'll put the link again if anyone wants to jump on and have their say at halftime. But yeah, Matty, let me know, people, what you make of this performance. I think Zinchenko's been playing well. Martinelli goes without saying.
That looks better, I think.
Do you know what's so sad though? Our bench though looks. I'm just like, there's areas where you could really hurt Palace, but we don't have the bench, and this is what I'm talking about with people. Like, I don't know.
I want the starting line too, bro. I'm greedy. I want our starting 11 to be sorted. Like, let's be honest right now, yeah. Northside, the Vieira signing, right? I know I'm being a prick on this bloke, but wouldn't it have been better to get a player for the 11 that could play right now?
Bro, we can long out instead of addressing the starting lineup so we can challenge for the league. It makes no sense.
No, we're not challenging. Like, the best that Arsenal can fucking go for this season is 4th, and I'm not going to be happy with that. I'm not happy with that, but that's being fucking realistic, and that's if we're lucky to get 4th. You know what I mean? I picked Spurs I picked Spurs to finish 3rd.
So what's your where do you think everyone's going to fit? Like, what's your top 6 prediction?
Okay, I think I'm going to have City win the league again, and I know it sounds horrible, Liverpool fans, even though I wouldn't mind them to win it. But it's going to be City to win the league. Just stretch it out. It'll be Liverpool 2nd, but really tight again. Spurs, I think, will finish 3rd. With Spurs, as long as they don't see the injuries, I think they'll finish 3rd. I think going forward, they're really good going forward. So I can see them finishing 3rd. I think I've picked Arsenal, and this is going to be horrible, but I've picked Arsenal to finish 4th, but I'm not happy with that. I hate the fact that I'm saying my boys are going to finish 4th, but I can't say they're going to finish anything above fucking 4th position because I haven't seen enough. And I think with the way Chelsea are going at the moment, I have a bad feeling they could finish up in 5th. And that's not putting down Chelsea or nothing. I just think that I really believe that Roman Abramovich it's a massive loss to Chelsea. And it's unfortunate for those lot because that guy brought Chelsea back from the brink of fucking disaster. They were almost broke. And he built a team that in the last 20 years have been very dominant. Oh, fucking big save, Ramsdale. Shit. Well done. Now that is the first shot on goal from Crystal Palace, and Ramsdale's forced into a save. What are you thinking? What do you think in Northside? What do you think? Where do you think the teams are going to end up?
Caramba, what a save!
Yeah, that's quick. That's a quick reflex. It's towards him, but you know what? You got to be on point there.
Yeah.
It would have been better if he had held on to it, but he still saved it. What do you reckon, Northside? What do you think in this season?
I agree with you, man. I'm going for Man City first, Liverpool 2nd. I feel like Spurs will be 3rd. I see Chelsea 4th, as it stands. If Chelsea don't get the business done, as it stands. Chelsea 4th, Spurs 3rd, and in 5th place, I see Man United 5th place. I see Arsenal either 6th or 7th. I'm leaning towards probably 7th. Because like I said, we haven't improved. And as much as Man United haven't got all their signings over the line, they got a better coach. As much as Chelsea hasn't got all their signings over the line, they've recruited better players and they have a better coach. Tottenham, even though they haven't recruited world-class players, they've addressed a lot of their weaknesses in their side. I think they've got competent players. A lot of them are competent, if not, good players, and they've got a better manager. So, yeah, man, I still see us, being 7th. And I think in this game, first game of the season, and I know the match ain't over, but you can see, me and you are both saying, Ben White, as a right back, we need another right back that can run down the channels. We ain't got it. Midfielder, yeah. I know Vieira's injured, but who's the deep line playmaker? Because Xhaka, he's not transitioning the ball that well, leaving Ramsdale to make mistakes. Who's the rotation for Saka and Martinelli? We're in European competition this year. So this is why I can't see us doing that much better. I see us doing worse. You know what I mean? I see us doing worse because we're in more competitions and the same deficiencies stand.
Look, I'll give that to you. I don't think we're going to finish that low. I think I'd say Xhaka through. No way. I think what the fuck? There we go. Someone trying to call me. I think I don't see us finishing 6th. I don't. But then again, it's a few injuries away. You know what I mean? Any team gets those injuries and we could be in trouble. I think to myself, maybe fourth is being, like I said, hopeful. I think we can do it. But, yeah, I don't know. I look at Chelsea. I just think to myself, that, Jacko got a fucking card for diving, I think. Did he get a card for diving? He did.
Is it? I don't know yet. I see him talking to the ref.
I think he got a card for diving.
He dived, man. He dived.
He got a card for diving. You know what? I don't like diving, and he did dive. And you know what? Fuck you. Because I don't like a player who dives. I don't. So to be perfectly fucking honest, whether it's our players or any other player, if you're going to fucking dive, fuck off. You deserve that shit, bro. You fucking deserve it. Not because of Jacka. It could have been Jacka.
Why is he touching the ref? Why is he pushing it? Why is he touching the ref? Don't touch the ref, man.
Maybe he's trying to get touchy-feely, you know? He's going to try to get personal. I don't know. Maybe do sexual favors. Yeah. He'll come in fucking handy. Petit's in the fucking stands, eh?
No, I mean, I tell you what.
But Petit, can you I'm fucking prick. I'll say that. Bro, you know, chuck on a kit. Chuck on a kit. You know what I mean, bro? Seriously, bro. You want the number 34, Jacka? Fuck off. You're taking your number. That's it, bro. Give him your kit. That's it. You know what I mean, bro?
Do you know what? This is Xhaka, it being a coward, bro. Like, you could have went through. The player didn't do enough to take you down, and you're falling down to the ground. Do you? What about a Xhaka boom? I wanted to see a Xhaka boom.
He should have taken the shot. This is the thing. Odegaard had an opportunity. He didn't rate himself. Xhaka just had an opportunity. Didn't rate himself. Decided to dive.
Oh, almost.
Oh. Xhaka calamity in the back.
Well,
Xhaka calamity in the back.
50% on his way to getting sent off.
Yeah. He's looking fucking. That shout for El Neni is starting to look good, but again in this formation, you know, it looks like we're playing three in the back. El Neni would be better next to fucking Partey. And Crystal Palace have got a corner, and it's 1 minute before half. We need to go. We need to go in. Jesus, no, and that's the half, guys. That's the half. Look, to be perfectly honest, we allowed Crystal Palace back into the game for the last 8 minutes. I think.
Once Ramsdale started making mistakes, they started getting a bit more confident.
Yeah, well, it came from 25th minute, 22nd minute where we started putting in those bodgy passing. It was bodgy passing. Seriously. Long balls over the top, you know what I mean? Not holding on to possession, not doing the basics right. That's what kind of cost us in this game, not getting a second. But you know what? We're 1-0 up against fucking Crystal Palace going into the second half. I think we need more hunger from this team, you know what I mean? And they need to get their heads in because I think, to be perfectly honest, they dropped at about the 35th minute. This is where they kind of dropped off a little. Yeah,
this comment from Arsenal Manic. Why have we gone negative since the goal? Just letting them come on to us all the time.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly what we're talking about, man. Like the wayward passing, we didn't really press them again. We should be trying to go for a second or a third. Teams that are up there that are trying to fucking push are going to go for a second or a third.
I'm telling you, it's mad. Man saying get the slipper out. Listen, it's not time to get the slipper out right now. We're winning right now. You know what I mean? Napstar, I need to see you on camera, bro, before I get you on, bro. What are you saying, my guy? Listen, how you doing?
Yeah, not too bad, man. Just cold chilling. What's up, Aussie Gooner? How's it going,
Oh,
man?
bro. The sky, the scoreline, Jacka, everything's up, bro. How about you, man?
Yeah, no, just cold chilling, man. It just had to be. Do you know what I'm saying? Gab R9. He is the only player, the only player that I will gas. Maybe like Tierney, but again, because he's never fit at the moment, which is a shame. But Gab R9, bruv. I rate Saka, I rate Smith Rowe, but Gab R9, Gabriel Martinelli, he has the biggest ceiling at this football club. Technically, even though Gabriel Jesus, I do rate highly, and he's done well, and he's clearly got Premier League pedigree. For me, technically, he is our best player. I know he's still a bit raw. He's still young, but I mean, it's weird, like, because I think as a forward, you know, you can easily play Martinelli up front. You know, fucking Ketia, play Martinelli up front, but and then you can get like Pepe, because if Saliba can go straight back in the team, which he never should have been loaned out in the first place, why not put like Pepe on the right, Saka on the left, and you can start a Gabriel Jesus, and then bring on like, you know, but it's difficult, isn't it? Like, because, you know, like you leave Smith Rowe out, Odegaard's captain, so like I wouldn't have made him captain, but you know, if your captain's always going to play, you know, Xhaka, we're light in midfield. You know my thoughts on him, but who else have we got? Like we need you know that guy from Monaco that set unless he's already moved, that Tuchemani guy, because Chelsea were linked to him. French defensive mid.
Honestly, I couldn't tell you that. No, I don't know.
Yeah, like he would be perfect next to Thomas Partey, especially with Bazoum obviously going to Spurs, because he was my number one before he went Spurs. So we need someone like him who can assist Partey, take the load off of him, because the reason why Partey hasn't scored any goals, where he scored like the odd one at Atletico, because he's the one that holds the defensive brunt in midfield. Because Xhaka, you've seen it in the first half, way too forward. Too forward. It's mad.
See, and then I keep reiterating the fact, I think Partey was brought in for his defensive duty, to do a defensive job, to play a defensive role. And unfortunately, Xhaka ain't no CDM. He never has been. Xhaka is supposed to be a number 8. You know what I mean? I think the gap that we have, and I know everyone's saying we need a DM. You don't need a DM. If Arsenal fans, I'm pretty sure everyone in the comments, I'm pretty sure everybody wants goals from the midfield, right? Partey's not going to get you goals from the midfield. He's not, because that's not what he does. He's an anchor. He's the kind of guy he's going to collect the ball from a defender, put a decent pass in, maybe to the number 8, maybe onto the wing, and then sit back again and solidify your midfield. You actually need a guy who's going to be able to transition the ball from defense to attack smooth, which is a born number 8. I'll be honest with you, I think Partey's probably suited more to a defensive role for Arsenal, and we should be looking for a guy Santi Cazorla-esque, a number 8, to fill the shoes of Xhaka, because Xhaka is playing the number 8. Do you know what I mean? Partey, unfortunately, is playing number 6, but at the same time playing number 6, number 8. He's doing way too much. I really rate him as a midfielder. It's just that when we lose him, right, when we lose Partey, and we all know we're going to, the midfielder that he's sort of topping up, Xhaka, he's not going to be able to fucking come to the table. Do you know what I mean? And El Neni will be hung out to dry. Everybody will like, look at El Neni. It's like, nah, look at the wanker beside him. The guy that should be doing his fucking job. You know what I mean? That guy that should be collecting the ball from the midfield, taking it forward and passing to the strikers or the winger. He can't put a shift in. I honestly think that he's good for the bench. I think Xhaka would be great for the bench, but we need to get ourselves a quality number 8. I mean, I look at every other team's midfield at the moment. That's, you know, in the 6, apart from, let's say, Man United, their midfield looks better than ours. That's Chelsea, that's Spurs, that's that'll be of course
Liverpool, Man City.
Yeah, or Liverpool, Man City. Fuck, bro. Like just levels, bro. 23 points, bro.
Here's the thing, right? like we've got Odegaard, right? I don't see him as a number 10. I knew when we signed him, he was going to play there, but I see him more as a number 8. So because here's the thing, there have been times where he has played next to Thomas Partey, and then you have Smith Rowe playing that number 10. I'd much rather that, because then he's starting. He's playing more games. You know, I think he's, if I'm correct in saying, I think he's like a year older than Saka. So now he's had a whole new season. He can play more games. Like Saka hasn't had many injuries, which is kind of like a freak season in terms of no major injuries, and long may that continue. But if we had like a Smith Rowe, number 10, you know, you can have Martinelli on the left, especially with Jesus up front. I'd rather him be a striker, but again, they can interchange with Saka on the right. You know, you've got Pepe in there. But again, like, as much as I don't rate Xhaka and all of that, like, it's weird because there was this one moment in the game, you know, like where the ball came through and he probably controlled the ball better than he's ever controlled it in his fucking life. And what does he do?
Yeah.
In true Xhaka style,
Yeah.
he goes down easily like a bitch.
Exactly.
Folds like a deck of fucking cards, mate.
Exactly.
After a quality touch. And here's the thing, I give credit where credit's due. You know what I'm like, guys. Only Xhaka can control the ball. It
was on his left.
Quality. Yeah.
It was on his left.
It was a good touch. It was a quality touch. And the ball wasn't even that far ahead. As slow as he is, he could have got to that. He could have got to that and he just flopped. I mean, that's it.
Yeah.
That's a disgrace. Not even hookers go down as quick as fucking Xhaka did. Bro. Like when I saw that, I was just like, to all the people that rate Xhaka, yeah, here is the perfect example. Great first touch, and then he flops it. He bottles it, whatever. Like he can't hack it because when he's moving further forward, I panic. Like I panic.
Yeah.
This is why this is why our midfield is the biggest issue because now we've got Saliba, but then again, like Thomas Partey, if he's injured, we're fucked. So like that's why with the players that we got, I would drop Xhaka to the bench, especially now that he's not captain. Like the only way Odegaard playing is like on the left hand side next to Thomas Partey in midfield. Play that number 8 role, so he can be deep, collect the ball, ease the pressure of the defenders.
He's halfway to, he's 50% the way to getting sent off. Listen, people, I'm not seeing enough likes on the video. Make sure you like and subscribe, yeah? The PlayStation Flipper is back out on full effect. Like and subscribe. Arsenal winning, yeah? We didn't completely dominate. I think we dominated half of the first half. And second half, what Ramsdale was doing was crazy. Like and subscribe, Kadamba. You know what I'm saying? I got this ring light here burning my eyes. You know what I mean? I'm going to be blind by the time the flipping live is done. You know what I mean? Like and subscribe. Also, make sure you go like and subscribe to the Aussie Gooners channel as well. Make sure you go support my guy. He's going to be here for all the lives, unless it gets a bit too late. Obviously, what time is it over there in Australia now?
Oh, no, it's good, man. It's good, guys. Like you guys are everyone in the chat in the comments probably going to piss themselves at me, but I'm telling you now. I got up at 4 a.m. to watch an Arsenal game, and I'm happy. I'm happy because usually, bro, Northside, when we've done watch-alongs before, you know what happens? I don't go to sleep because it's a 1 a.m. kickoff. And it's like, well, the game's already started. It's all over. I want to get a coffee and go to the gym. I don't sleep, cuz. I don't sleep, bro. I hit the gym. I go and train. And then, bro, it gets to like 9 o'clock the next day. And I'm doing these. It's like, I'm fucking, it's like, what do you want to, it's like 6 coffees in. I'm like, I can't do it, bro. I look like Jacker on the field right now when I'm at the ball.
Yeah.
Motherfucker been watching me. It's my fault. It's my fault Jacker went down. The motherfucker's been watching me the next day.
This is why we complain. Like Odegaard has been marked out of the game. I can't remember him doing anything. Xhaka, every time he receives the ball, he's playing it back down to Ramsey, or like he's always got like he doesn't have his. Always receives the ball and plays it back, puts us again in flipping danger because they're trying to press us and he's giving it back to the goalkeeper. They're pressing Ramsdale. Ramsdale, I don't know what he's doing. Like we said, like you said, Aussie Gooner, man. Sometimes you just got to clear it. I know our style of play now is playing it out from the back, but you got to read the game and know if all your players are marked, don't pass them the ball, especially when you got Xhaka in the midfield. I think Thomas Partey's been decent. I think out the centre backs, the most shocking one has been Gabriel. Sometimes he's been caught out of position. I did see that. Saliba's actually been very solid. Gabriel at times not marking his man. With his duels, one-on-one duels, sometimes he's losing them, especially in the air, which is something that we praise him. It's something that we praise him when he first come to Arsenal. But he's been losing his duels in the air. When you look at Zinchenko, he was up for it from the first minute. So was Martinelli. So was Gabriel Jesus. I know, we see that he's getting marked out of the game, but he's drawing a lot of players onto him that will release space for Martinelli and for Saka. Ben White, to be fair to him defensively, he's been doing all right. There was one time that I saw him bombing up too far, and I'm thinking, if no one's covering you, Ben White, you do not have the recovery pace to catch up to Zaha. This guy will put you on your ass. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking, this is why, like, if we had the right rotation, I would take Ben White off. I would take Xhaka off. You know what I'm saying? And do better. We need a deep line playmaker that can transition our attack a lot faster and look forward to play the ball forward. I would take Odegaard off. If we had Emil Smith Rowe fit, I'd play him because he's somebody that's going to drive out. Do you know what I'm saying? Odegaard, this is what I say about him. He don't drive forward. When he sees 2 banks of 4, this guy goes side. He always plays it safe. We don't need someone to play it safe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We need someone that's going to be daring and is going to be trying to catch them out of position.
Yeah.
The same with Ben White. As much as he's been good defensively, we're becoming predictable to Crystal Palace because they're seeing that Zinchenko's overlapping Martinelli, but no one's overlapping on the right-hand side. And when Ben White is doing that, if Saka's not busting a gut, which Saka's doing very well this match, he's busting a gut, get back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And help Ben White, which I think props to Arteta. You probably told him, listen, you lot got to double up on Zaha. But you need your fullback to also be overlapping because there's going to be times where Saka's going to be marked out the game and you need someone to play off to, you know, to do the one. Yeah. What do you guys think of that?
No, fucking spot on. I couldn't agree with you.
Yeah, 100%.
I couldn't agree with you more, bro.
I think like it's going to be if Ben White's going to be playing right back for most of the season, which it looks like it is. Like for me, Martinelli's still at the club, right? Not Martinelli, fucking Maitland-Niles. Because for me, if that is the case, I would play him at right back. Do you know how much better we would be if he's playing right back with Saka? Saka wouldn't have to track back as much. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He wouldn't have to bust a gut every single time. Maitland-Niles has been proven to play in that position against Man City and Chelsea when we won the FA Cup. He was part of that side. You know, yes, he prefers to play midfield, but all of this bullshit that was going on for the last few years saying, oh, he don't want to play right back. If he's playing for Arsenal every single week, he's not going to complain. He's on a good salary, you know, like he's a...
Oh, I think he's cut out. Is it me or...
No, I think it. Yeah,
Napster's just cut out, bro.
Napster, you froze, bro. Try to come back in, yeah. Sign out and sign back in, bro. What was you saying?
Look, to be honest, I think he's both right. We need a replacement at right back, big time. But we also need a number 8, and this is us trying to complete a squad. Not even talking about a bench. Do you know what I mean? So at the moment. I don't take over, bro. What were you saying? Go for it, bro. You were stating some facts there, but you kind of cut out.
Yeah, no. I don't know why, because usually my internet is like good, but for whatever reason it bugged out there for a sec. But yeah, no. Basically, like Maitland-Niles for me is like he is Mr. Reliable. Basically, like you can play him at right back. He's played right wing back. You know, he can play right wing if need be, and he can play in midfield. Like him next to Partey as well is an option. Because he's willing to be more direct, play it forward, and he can do the work defensively, which Odegaard can't do. But I wouldn't be too upset if he was playing next to Thomas Partey, because I think even with, like, for example, like Palace, they like to press and all of that. Like, Odegaard just ain't that guy. Like, number 10, much rather Smith Rowe, because he's more direct. He puts Palace on the back foot. When we move the ball quick, you know, like Palace don't really have an answer. Do you know what I'm saying? They really don't have an answer. And sooner or later, we got to get that second goal. Because if we don't get that second goal, you know, Palace, you know, the fans, you know what they're like. You know, it's going to be a tough second half. Like, it's going to be a tough rest of the fucking evening. So we got to get that second goal. Yeah. We got to solidify it. Like, Ben Shite better not do his usual shite things and just like not get caught out, you know, bombing too far forward and pressing. Like, and Granit Xhaka's just got to stop flopping about all over the place and shit. Like, again, like, and Ramsdale as well. Ramsdale, I know he's not had that much to do, but you gotta fucking concentrate, man. Because he's been our best player last season, you know, saving us multiple points and all that shit, but again, not enough to get us in Champions League places. But if Ramsdale just focuses and concentrates for a full 90 minutes regularly, as much as possible, yes, mistakes, things like that can happen. But if he does that on a regular basis against all the Premier League teams, he's a solid keeper. He would be a solid keeper, but he's not there yet. He's not there yet. Like, don't fuck about with the ball. Take a touch and clear it. Don't piss about thinking you're fucking Manuel Neuer. You're not. You're not the English Manuel Neuer.
Yeah.
You know, you're good, but you ain't that fucking
facts.
good, mate. Do you know what I'm saying? For me,
Look,
he's the greatest keeper I've ever seen in my lifetime. Period. And I saw Schmeichel late, but for me, Neuer is the GOAT when it comes to keeping. Like, he's like the pioneer of like modern goalkeeping, but he just needs to fix up. But I think we're doing okay, but it's not going to last. I predicted a 2-1 Arsenal win. So, and I'm already seeing, you know, start of the second half that it's a little bit iffy, but again, we just need to get on the ball. And Ødegaard, just grow a pair of fucking bollocks, cunt. Just fucking, when you have the ball, just take the man on. Be the first man, please. What do you say, Northside? Fula de puta, like my Portuguese ain't shit, but I want to learn, innit? I want to learn like the swear words, the catchphrases, all of that, because Ødegaard is pissing me off, bruv. Whenever he gets the ball, I swear he's been learning from El Nene, Mohamed sideways and backwards, bro.
It's Ramsey effect, bro. Ramsey. It's Aaron Ramsey fucking 2.0, bro.
You know, bro, we've been saying this, you know, a lot of people are, Ødegaard is a good player. I'm like, bro, unless the team fully opens up, this guy's ineffective, bro. He's ineffective.
He has a hard time breaking teams down. He does. He really does. And it's
when the pressure's on.
You know, I mean, Ozzy, you were talking about Ramsdale not taking risks. There's certain positions where you don't take risks, you play it safe.
Man.
You play it safe. When you're a goalkeeper, you play it safe. You do the same thing, whether it's hoofing it up or whatever. You play it safe. There's certain positions where you are allowed to be risky. And when it's your forwards, you are allowed to be risky because you need to dislodge that, 2 banks of 4. You need to break up that midfield. So there's an allowance there. Do you get what I'm saying? Well, there's no point being a number 10 that doesn't take any risks or doesn't drive at the defense. What's the point then? They're just going to sit in their positions. They're not being drawn out of their positions. We're never going to break them down. And this is why I don't really rate Ødegaard like that. Like, I don't, this guy ain't good enough. You know what I mean? And the fact that he's been given the captaincy over Vieira that can play that position kind of tells me everything I need to know about Vieira. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is why I don't really rate this guy. Because if you're not
the Portuguese Kim Kallstrom. The Portuguese Kim Kallstrom.
The Portuguese
100%.
teabag, bro.
What's up?
Best believe.
Listen, that's stuff. Love, at the end of the stream, you already got the link. Jump back on, feel free, and we'll talk to you soon, bro. Thank you, bro.
All right. See you in a bit.
Catch you, brother. Bro, they've been coming at us in this half, bro. They're from the kitchen sink because they got nothing to lose, guys. Like Crystal Palace are just coming in saying, you know what, bugger it. We're down. We've got nothing to lose here. It's 3 points to Arsenal. We might as well press the shit out of them. And you know what? We're having a hard time. We're stuck in our own half most of the time now. Xhaka gets a little bit of a nudge. Here we go.
We can't beat their press.
Nah. But you know what? We have coping with it a little bit. Partey is fucking playing a game like you won't believe, eh? Partey's playing a game like you won't believe. I see him shift when Ben White goes forward. I see him have to shift when Xhaka does stupidity.
Xhaka always looking for the foul. Go forward, filo da puta. Go forward, man. Why are you always looking for the foul? Yeah, you got it, but sometimes you're not going to get it. Go forward, bruv. The way he receives the ball and walks, bro, quick transitions, bro.
Exactly. It's all slow-mo. And that's the thing, we want it to go from defense to attack nice and quick and smooth so that way we can catch him. If we keep slowing it down, these guys just hold their formation and we're fucked. It doesn't do nothing. You can attack all you want. We're not fucking Manchester City to hold the ball and fucking into a team's third and just wear them down. We're not that team.
This guy, bro, like, he acts like he's got all the time in the world. This is why he's suited Bundesliga. This is why he will suit the Italian league.
League, yeah.
Bro, you know what I'm saying? But not the Prem, bro. You need to move faster. And the only reason he ain't been dispossessed, bro, is because this team ain't really a pressing, attacking team. They're a counter-attacking team. But the way he moves so slow, like, it's just like, bro, what are you doing? We're never going to break a team down like them that are set up so well defensively.
Oh, fuck. Oh, mate. Ramsdale just saved their asses. Oh, my goodness, guys. Big save, Ramsdale. Shit.
What are you doing, Ben White? What are you doing, bro?
He's on the left. Ben White was on the left.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Who the fuck was
Fucking hell, mate. Get it.
Gabriel?
What the fuck?
Oh my God.
What is going on? Is Ben White playing at right or is he playing on the left? What the fuck's he doing?
But Gabriel tried to take the ball round the man and thought he can bowl. Do you think you're Usain Bolt, bruv? What are you doing, bro? And then Gabriel, well, he wasn't even marking his man. Eze was completely free to go one-on-one with the keeper. Oh my God. Oh my God. Defensively, oh my God. We are lucky we're still up. Oh
Bro,
my
who lost
God.
Look who started it all. Think of it. You go like, who started all that shit? Well, what the
I
fuck?
said about Ben White, but this guy is sus. This guy is sus. I'm telling you, this guy ain't the truth. Look at him trying to go. Who was it? Around AU or whatever his name is.
Are you? Yeah.
Oh my God. Odegaard was there. Gabriel was there. Ball watching. Ball watching. Oh my God. If that was Zaha, that would have been top bins. That would have
He
been
was
one
on.
man.
He was on the wrong fucking side. That's who lost the ball. He was on the wrong fucking side.
I mean, that was Zinchenko. What the hell was Zinchenko for that? Look at Eze. Look at Eze. Look at him just driving forward, bro.
Fucking hell. Zaha's
Zaha.
fucking doing so. Zaha just got fucking happy, guys. Zaha's gotten happy now. He's seeing Ben White do some fucking bullshit and calamity. I think Ben White just got to fucking pull his head in, just hold his position and stop fucking about.
I don't know why Gabriel, bro. I don't know what Gabriel's doing. Saliba's doing, going to the ground like that in the penalty box, bro. This ain't League On, bro. Don't go to the ground like that, bro. Ben White, bro. This guy's really
You know, look, think of it this way: Saliba, raw player. He's a raw player still. He's played some time.
He's on the ball, to be fair to him.
Yeah, look, I'll be honest. He hasn't had a bad game.
No.
Let's be honest. He hasn't. Let's be honest. He hasn't had a bad game. Out of the let's call it now. Out of the back line, he'd probably be the better one.
You know what, Gabriel? He's taken that bad form from the last couple of games of the season into this season.
He's looking a bit shaky. But could that be? You know what? No, he's looking a bit shaky. I'm not going to give him any excuses. He's looking shaky. I'm not going to say because the pairing is different. Saliba isn't looking too bad, and to be perfectly honest, he just has stepped into this team. So no excuses. You're right. You're right. He hasn't looked. He's looked a shadow of himself. Oh, that's a nice ball from Xhaka. Oh, Martinelli, get on the end of that. Fuck.
This second
Xhaka with the link-up play, guys. Xhaka with some link-up play. Oh, no. Here comes the yellow card. Second yellow. What's that for? Link-up play, Xhaka. Fucking red. That's it. And you know what? If that happens, then they're going to be forced to buy number 8.
What is going on, man? What is going on?
Saka, he gets bumped as usual. Saka is like the most fouled player in the Premier League. Every time he's on the balls, how do we get rid of him? Hammer him. Fair enough.
To be honest, he's been hella quiet. I ain't seen nothing from him.
Nah, he's been marked out of the game. Every time he's gotten on the ball, they've been physical with him, and that's what Saka can't handle. Other thing is they'll always put 2 players on him. Vieira's really fucking. He's made it clear to the boys on who he wants to worry about. And Saka and Odegaard are 2 players that he's really fucking taken out of the game. You wouldn't even think they're on the pitch.
We've been shocking, man. We can't hack it. When teams come at us, we can't hack it. Can't hack it.
We need to start fucking asserting ourselves. Seriously, we've got to be smart and do the basics right. Hold the ball, slow the game down, and start wearing them down. Simple. Odegaard.
We're so lucky, bro. We're so lucky that chance fell to Eze. If that was Zaha, that would have been top bins, bro.
Fucking mate, it'd be 1-1 right now. Odegaard with a fucking free kick, and fucking hell, I thought it was close. That shit was wide.
Do you know what? As much as Ramsdale, like kicking out, his decision making, kicking out and passing it out from the back has been shocking. He's actually made some good last ditch tackles. To be fair to him. Look,
you mean Aaron Ramsdale? Like his last ditch saves? Yeah, I mean, look, Aaron Ramsdale's always going to have that in him. I just want him to fucking start maturing a little bit where he doesn't make these stupid mistakes, because that's the kind of stuff that's going to cost you a game. You know what I mean? You could be, 1-0 to the Arsenal, and then some stupidity where I decided to take one extra touch before clearing the ball, and it's difference between 3 points and 1. You know what I mean? I think it's got to be drilled into him. If it's looking tight, get that shit out of there. Yeah, let the players get back into formation. So we lose the ball, it's all right. I'd rather lose the ball from a goalkeeper, right? I'd rather lose the ball from a goalkeeper than a midfielder. I don't care if a midfielder or an attacker loses the ball. But if the fucking goalkeeper loses the ball, I'm fucking going to be, it's going to be war. And I think everybody in the comments would say the same. You don't want your goalkeeper losing the ball, especially in the box. Because there was two times where it was fucking, yeah, you going. You know, it's like, fuck.
They're bringing Mateta on. They're going for it.
No, fucking, well, they've got nothing to lose now. Like, think of it this way. Right now, Crystal Palace are dropped 3 points. Throw the fucking kitchen sink at Arsenal. You might get something out of it. Right? Vieira's making changes. Fuck this shit.
Bro, we're inviting the pressure on. We're looking shaky. Every time they're attacking us, we're looking hella shaky. Bro, Gabriel, I can't lie, man. Defensively, this game, he's shocking, bro.
Nah. This game hasn't been his best, I'll tell you that much. This game, and you know what? You can probably see Vieira's probably noticing this because they're starting to bomb down. They're starting to put pressure on him and Ben White. Ben White, of course, Ben White needs to hold his fucking position and play a right back and stop fucking being a dick. Go back and fucking mark Zaha, mark him out of the game. That's what I want you to do. I don't want you to do more than that. Simple as. Just fucking barge him, do what you got to do. But don't fucking end up playing left back when you should be playing right.
It's mad. It's actually mad.
It's fucking freaky to see him on the. When I saw him on the left, what the fuck is he doing on the left hand fucking side? How the fuck did you travel over there, bro? Like, you know what I mean? Hey, Jesus fighting for the ball. Get it to Odegaard. Hammer it! Oh, you fucking wanker! You fucking wank! Rate yourself, you dumb cunt. Rate yourself, bro. It's you and the goalkeeper, you fucktard. Oh, my God. Honestly,
look at Jesus. Look at Jesus.
Look at the work rate of Jesus.
Odegaard. What the fuck was that? Hit first time, bruv. Fucking Odegaard. This guy is shit, bruv.
Fucking wanker.
This fucking guy, bruv. Old people tell me, because he's young, bruv. He's shit, bruv. Look at him, bro. 1-on-1 with the keeper, bro. Come on. Hit it first time, bro. What the fuck is this guy doing, bruv? Ineffective. This guy's ineffective in every sense of the word. This guy is shit, bro. I swear that hella average. He's hella average.
That's fucking stupid, bro. Look, Ben White's got himself a card. Tugging on the shirt on Zaha, finally. Oh. It's going to happen. That should be fucking 2. That should be 2 fucking nil now. That should be 2 fucking nil now. What the fuck, bro? Like, seriously. It's you and the goalkeeper. If you don't rate yourself to take the shot, take yourself out the game, bro. Seriously, man.
What's Ben White doing getting a yellow? Bro, get him off. Get him off. Him, Odegaard, Xhaka, they need to come off. They're not good enough, bro. They're not in this game. They're not in the game. They're not in the game, bro. At least Saka and Saka and Jesus, they're not in the game, but they're getting marked out the game. These guys are just ineffective. Ineffective, bro.
Jesus created that out of nothing. Yeah, I mean, like Jesus created that out of nothing. Took on a defender, hustled him, harried him, got the ball, puts the ball on a fucking plate for fucking Odegaard to take a shot. It's Odegaard and the goalkeeper. Test yourself. Try a save. Who knows? Make him save it. Work the keeper. Who gives a shit? Instead, he decides to do something fancy to drop it to Martinelli. Like, what the fuck, man? You don't rate yourself, bro. You don't rate yourself. Oh, fucking Ramsdale. Fucking Ramsdale. Crystal Palace almost scored. Almost. Fucking Ramsdale just fucking cleaned that up. Fucking hell.
It's just mad, bro. It's just mad. Honestly, like, what is going on? What kind of clip? Who's that? Gabriel again, bro. What kind of clearance is that, bro? Gabriel, bro. This guy's got a whole bench. But the problem is, who have we got off the bench to flip him replace him?
That's the thing. Look, at the moment, our bench is slim pickings. Look, at the moment, right now, I'd be probably wanting to get Odegaard off after that shit. I'd literally want to like look. They're not going to pass the ball to you, Odegaard. They're going to fucking go to Saka. Yeah, that's right. You should have had the ball, but you know what? No, you had the opportunity. Ben White fucking bobbling through. Saka into the box. Fucking hell, we're trying to make something out of nothing. Honestly, I'm seeing passes that should go to Odegaard. I just saw a pass that should have gone to Odegaard. Just go right past straight to Saka. It's like, bro, don't rate you, cuz. You don't rate yourself, we don't rate you either. Fuck me, bro. You're supposed to be Captain Fantastic. You had the opportunity to fucking open up your account. Start of the season. It doesn't get better than that, Northside. It don't get better than that. What does he want? Does he want to pass the ball into the back of the net? Like, what the fuck? Arsene Wenger's not here, bro. You're not going to get that, cuz. This ain't going to be the days of Jack Wilshere, mate.
This guy, bro, I'm telling you, this guy's hella sus, man.
That
Hella sus. Hella sus, man.
Should be 2-0, bro. Should be 2-0. We should be ahead now. We should be a little bit comfortable. And Jesus, I've got to give him credit. He made that opportunity. He created that out of nothing. He was pressing.
We got a whole midfield that are not adventurous. Like, Xhaka is going to the floor instead of going one-on-one with the keeper and trying to put it top bins or bottom corner. The same with Odegaard. Gets a chance right in front of the flipping keeper and he's going, I don't know how many touches he needs to control the ball. Just hit it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Bro, it's ridiculous, bro. And I don't know. I'm done, bro. I'm done. Because this game is shaky and it looks like a 1-1 game. It looks like a draw right now. But the way we're playing.
The second half hasn't been fucking interesting. It hasn't at all. To be perfectly honest, we Crystal Palace have come at us. They've pressed us. We've had 2 opportunities that we've let go for fucking free. We've let them get out of jail too many times without fucking costing him a fucking cent. It's a fucking joke. But at the same time, right now, we can't make much changes because we don't have anything on the bench to change it. Like, I can't blame Thomas Partey for the game that he's having. He's playing to the best of his ability. And to be honest, he hasn't had a bad game. He's had a good game. Jack has been fucking shocking. Odegaard's been shocking in this game. Saka's been marked out of the game. Gabriel's been marked out of the game. Martinelli's been pressed too. So these guys at the front, of course, the defenders are going to be all over him. Our midfield, the 2 midfielders that are fucking worrying right now are Xhaka and Odegaard. Yeah, those 2 players right now, like Xhaka probably more than Odegaard, I'd say. Xhaka probably worse than Odegaard in this game right now, but not by much.
But
not
this is why when
card.
fans got so excited about Gabriel Jesus coming in, I was like, what service is he getting? Because our midfield is shocking, bro. And when our wingers get marked out the game, or they put 2 players on them, who else is going to provide them service? Because Odegaard don't go forward. Xhaka doesn't go forward. Where is he going to get the service? What service has he received, bro? Everything that he's had to create on his own. In this
the only service he can possibly get is going to be from Saka and Martinelli, and that's slim pickings because of the way fucking Vieira set up this team. not even set up the team. They're just playing some football. That's all they're doing. They're literally just playing football. That's all they're doing. I don't think they're doing anything fancy. I think Crystal Palace are doing the basics right, which at the moment, this half, we're not.
It should be easier for us, the fact that Crystal Palace are opening up. But we're not taking our chances because we've got midfielders that are cowards, bro. Like, it's ridiculous. 1-0. You need to kill. 1-0 is not a safe score, man. It really isn't. And now we've got 2 players as well that are on yellows, so they can't really commit. Xhaka and flipping Ben White. Come on, man.
And Xhaka, look, Ben White, whatever. He's given Zaha a hard time. Fair enough. Xhaka's yellow card was for fucking nothing. Like he pulled that out of his ass. It's like he's wanting a card. Diving. Come on, bro. He deserved that all fucking day. That yellow, bro. He needed a yellow and a slap in the back of the head. Referee should be allowed to slap players in the back of the head as he sees fit. You know what I mean? Here's your yellow. Dang, you fucking moron. I think we got to go back to that. You know what I mean? Like, fucking hell. It's a card and a slap. Shit, Crystal Palace get a free kick in a dangerous position. Saka gives up the fucking... Yeah, Saka fucking fighting with Zaha. Yeah. Saka fouls Zaha right on it looks like on the edge of the box there.
But bro,
dangerous position.
We even you said it. and even I've seen it, and I agree with you. Saka's been marked out the game. So if Saka's been marked out the game, yeah, you've got Ben White that's chilling, yeah, at right back. He's not going forward anymore. Saka's been isolated. How are you going to release Saka? You need a fullback that is going to drive and run down the channels and play 1-2s off of him, and either the fullback gets across or the fullback provides space for Saka to get the ball and cut in and have a shot. Why has this manager not done that? Because we're ineffective on the right-hand side, bro. There's nothing going on the right-hand side. Change it up.
It's poor recruitment. It's poor recruitment. Like, we came out, like I said, 32 million euro did we spend on a player who's on the bench right now? Not on the bench, actually. Sorry, not on the bench. He's not on the bench. He's still injured, isn't he? Am I right? He's not on the bench.
Who's that?
Vieira.
Yeah, no. He's not on the bench. He's not on the bench, no.
No, not even on the bench. So we just paid 32 million euro for a player that we chased. We chased this player because we did the business early, right? For a player who's injured. I don't understand that. I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't understand that business. But look, at the end of the day, you know, anyone who's over this fucking manager, you look at it this way. He spent some money. Jesus was a decent signing. Zinchenko was a decent signing. If this guy falls on his sword this season, right, a decent manager comes in, probably get a tune out of this squad. And it's probably going to push for a number 8, but probably will get a tune out of the squad as it is at the moment. That's the only thing I can say about the shape of this team at the moment. Because right now, we are lacking. We need a right back. We definitely need a right back. But we more so need a number 8. And that's not even talking about a number 10 in Odegaard. I mean, hopefully ESR hits the ground running this season. Takes his position. Says, thank you very much. Captain Fantastic. Turns into Lauren Klosciani, captaining the team off the bench. Fucking Partey. Big up Partey. Look at Partey on the fucking floor. It doesn't fucking give it up. On the fucking floor. Partey's still fucking trying to get onto that ball, even when he's on the floor. Fucking hell, mate. What a fucking decent sign. That's a fucking midfielder. Guy is fucking ready to fucking do anything he can to fucking hold on to the ball. And not fucking dive to get a yellow card.
Well,
Saka's through. Saka's through. Take a shot, please. Work the keeper. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, my God. What the fuck was that? Oh, I know Saka's weak side is his right side after this shot. Check this out, north side. That shit was Partey-esque. Fucking hell.
On Saka? Oh, fucking hell, bro.
Fuck it. That shit is sky high. Like, that's in outer space, bro.
The thing with Saka as well, yeah, as much as I rate him and I think he's got a high ceiling, bro, the guy is so predictable, bro. He's so predictable. Oh,
he is. He can't go down the wing. He's just going to cut in and just fucking hover around the box, you know, just outside the box. Doing like a Sterling-esque sort of move, you know what I mean?
If you can't create a good chance for yourself, set someone up, bro. Set someone up. You know what I mean? Like, don't always try and take it by yourself, bro. I haven't seen the chance you're talking about with Xhaka yet. I've seen Zaha receive the ball, going at Ben White.
Fucking hell. Zaha through? No. Ramsdale's got it. But even that was a good opportunity. Very good opportunity. He got through there, man. Fuck. It's a long ball. Look at this. Desperate times, desperate measures. Long ball over the top of fucking Crystal Palace's fucking midfield to drop the ball to Jesus so we can bypass our midfield, our ineffective midfield right now. Odegaard, I mean, honestly, I don't know if you saw it a few minutes ago. Odegaard got the ball past him just outside our box. Had two players get onto him, and he just back passes it to Gabriel, puts Gabriel under pressure. You're supposed to be a fucking midfielder who can play the ball. You're supposed to be a number 10. You know what I'm saying? Like, move the fucking ball, bro. Be aware of the players fucking around you and know that you can put a pass in. It looked like he wasn't even aware of any player that was around him. Oh, for fuck's sake. What are you doing, Ramsdale? Playing out from the back. Oh, fuck me. Oh, my God. This is so... Yeah, I know you guys want to hold on to the ball. I know, but you're going to end up clearing it anyway. What are you guys doing?
Ramsdale, why? They're pressing, man.
Yes, see what I'm saying, bro? And and they're trying to hold on to it, but it's like, why do we have to put ourselves under fucking pressure?
I swear down. Bro.
Zinchenko just got fucking beaten by Ayew. Ball across the face of the box. Zaha on the end of it. He's working to get in. Zaha shot. Blocked. We still haven't cleared it, guys. We still haven't cleared it. Crystal Palace back onto the ball. They just passed it back. They're working again.
Ayew, the way he blitzed Zinchenko. Oh my God.
Zinchenko was working inside the midfield. He'd rolled into the midfield.
That's how peak it's got. Fucking hell.
You rolled into the midfield. But you know what? Can you blame Zinchenko for rolling into the midfield when you've got a player like Xhaka beside you? You can't. He's trying to fucking do everything. Same thing with Partey. Partey fucking works overtime because of him. There are players on this team that have to do, 30% more work, 20% more work because of the.
You know what I feel like saying? I keep holding on. You know that tune?
Oh, fuck me dead, bro. Oh man.
Oh, my mom.
You say that, and you keep saying that, and you keep singing that, and then Arteta brings in Rob Holding. So don't be saying. I'm going to drink my orange juice right now. No, there's no vodka or nothing in there. Don't worry about it, guys. I'm trying to stay straight.
Look at Arteta. We need to press it and push it and try it for the structure or the club. Shut up, bro. Just swear down, bro. The Spanish Andres Villas-Boas, bro. This guy is shit, bro. I'm telling you. You'll get exposed this year. I'm telling you right now. You ain't good enough, man.
It's make or break this season. That's just it. This season, this guy needs to have the Europa League trophy in our cabinet. And this is my bare minimum. I know it's too much, but I don't give a fuck. It's Europa League and fourth. If he doesn't do that, he fucks off. And that's not asking for a lot. Not after this many years. I don't think so. I think if we're going to be in Europa League, we should be trying to win it. Because there's no point us getting into the Champions League if we can't even win Europa. Know what I'm saying, bro?
Exactly. I'm done, bro.
Vieira is making his changes. He's making changes. And it's not our Vieira. It was our Vieira, but it's, our old Vieira. Maybe we can throw him a kit and he can jump in and play for Arsenal again. It looks like he's in half decent shape. I reckon he can do it.
Are we making a sub, yeah?
No, Vieira's making subs, mate. Vieira's making the changes, bro.
Vieira's making... Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's from kitchen sink. He's looking at it going, we've got nothing to lose. Let's be honest. He just took Doucouré off. So he took off his CDM. And he's brought in Mihajlovic. So I think Doucouré's... that's his game all over. I think it's just like for like, really. But Doucouré hasn't been bad for Crystal Palace in this game. I think he's been pretty decent. I think Crystal Palace fans could look at him and say, not a bad signing so far.
Yeah. Debut, he's playing well.
He came from Rennes. I think they bought him from Rennes. Was it Rennes? I think it was Rennes.
Yeah, I think it was Rennes. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
And wasn't big money signing, but you know what? Solid for them. Put a shift in. Obviously, he knows what the manager wants, and he's I think he's delivered. I think Vieira would be happy with that. So. Now it's up to our lot to fucking get another goal and just fucking kill this game off. It should be 2-0. Odegaard should have been on the score sheet right now.
Arguably, even Xhaka, man. Even Xhaka should have been through on to one-on-one with the goalkeeper.
You know what? Yeah, you're right. That's an opportunity missed. And he got what he deserved, man. He got what he deserved. I mean, he still deserves a fucking slap in the back of the head, like a real fucking harsh one, mate. Because that's just fucking stupid, mate. What are you playing for? Are you playing for free kicks? Are you playing to win or just win free kicks? What is it? Seriously, bro. Because we're not going to do shit with a... Oh, fuck me, Odegaard. Come on, dude. You got to do better than that, man.
And the thing is, the reason we're saying this is because these kind of performances against bigger and better sides, all due respect to Crystal Palace to still be in this game, we would be punished for a lot of these mistakes. And that is why we're saying this. Because some people will look at it at the face of it and say, why are you moaning, Ozzy? Why are you moaning, Northside? All you like to do is moan. No, it's because, bro, like at the end of the day, we're supposed to be moving forward. Apparently, we're playing amazing football. Apparently, we blitzed Chelsea. We blitzed Sevilla. But as soon as it's a competitive match, look at us. Look at us, man. Look at Gabriel going to the floor once again. Bro, we're supposed to be a centre-back, bro. Like, what is going on, bro? What is going on right now? Do you know what I'm saying?
It's not moaning. It's just that we look at the opportunities missed and we're looking at this game, and it's just we took the game by the scruff of the neck in the first 10 minutes, and we were doing so well. And now it's like that's a shadow of who we were. And it's reminiscent of last season. That's what phases you. It's the reminiscence of last season, 20-minute Arsenal, and then after that, they just fucking hit the brakes. Pre-season, you saw the 20-minute of Arsenal for fucking 70 minutes. Competitive match, we're seeing, yeah.
How much have we spent this season, this transfer window already? 100 mil?
I think it's close to 100 mil. Whoa.
100 mil, and we have not improved. Last summer transfer window, 150, and we still ain't improved. Like, I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. Look, Zaha. Ooh.
Yeah. If you're watching this game, do you see what Thomas Partey has to do? Ben White fucks up, Thomas Partey has to be there. Xhaka fucks up, Thomas Partey has to be there. Thomas Partey, and this is why he's injury prone, but if you look at the amount of work he has to do, this poor bloke, bro. Cover the fucking right back in this case. Cover his fucking partner in midfield. And then at the same time, do his job in the midfield. Do you get what I'm saying? Be in position to get that ball and pass the ball forward. That guy, honestly, man, he deserves a fucking medal. He shits me that he gets injured, but I understand why he gets injured, bro. When he has to work this fucking hard in a game, fuck me. Fuck me, mate.
Against Crystal Palace, you know.
Yeah, but exactly against Crystal Palace, because you've got against a team that you shouldn't be worried about when you've got a player like you got Ben White, who's not a right back. You know what I mean? We've got Tomiyasu, who can play right back, but we don't. And we got Cedric Suarez, who's I can't say. Look, going forward, yes, but defensively, I think everyone knows a bit shaky. You know, good. Probably you could say Suarez right wing back, but not right back. You know what I mean? Like. You could never play him as a right back, so that's what scares me. And that's why, for me, it was a shout for Max Aarons, but obviously not going to happen. And I know it's on the cheap, and I know it's like, oh, he's not the best player in the world, but to be perfectly honest, Max Aarons in this squad right now would be doing a lot better than what Ben White's doing at the moment. He'd be coping a lot more, playing in a position that he has been playing in for donkey's years, if you know what I mean. Yeah, so I don't know, mate. We got time. We've got time to fucking make some signings, but if you keep fucking dragging our fucking heels, knowing that we need a number 8, knowing that we need a number 2, a right back, and we're not doing any business, well, this is gonna be us, I guess.
It's mad, bro. It's actually mad. It's mad.
Yeah, it's not looking great. It's not looking great, and.
You know, do you feel like this match here? It's one of them matches that if you're not an Arsenal fan and you ain't watched this match, it looks like, oh, you won, you should be happy. But when you actually watch the game, it tells a completely different story. Yeah. So that's the thing. Like, if you just look at the end result and you see the 1-0, 3 points, thank you very much. But when you're looking at Crystal Palace, and they are throwing the bus, they are throwing the kitchen sink at us. I understand that. But when you see Crystal Palace coming back, almost coming back into this game, and it's looking like they could score the way they're going, right? It's a rare positive to just win the game and grind out a win against a team like Crystal Palace. Well, we should be beating teams like this 2-0. Oh my God. What a ball from flipping Zaha, man.
Across the face of goal, eh? Yeah.
Bro, even Zinchenko's now starting to look worse because of our defensive setup, bro. Like, I just saw him got done by Ayew, bro. Ayew just went past him, bro. And I'm thinking, oh my God. Nothing ever changes at Arsenal. Nothing ever changes, man.
Odegaard again. Fuck me dead. He gets the ball. He takes a turn. He goes to make a pass. He makes sure he connects with the player.
Oh, Natsar, talk to us.
Look at this. Saka is looking like a left back. Look at that. Oh, right back. Sorry, he's doing it. Fuck me.
Finally, we make a change, and it's not even the right fucking change. Well, yeah, Tierney's coming on. What is it with Arteta? Yeah, I said it in the chat earlier. He's got Wengeritis, in-game Wengeritis. 5. I knew this was happening as well. 5 subs every Premier League manager team can make this season, right? We all knew that, yeah. So, can anyone explain to me why the fuck is Arteta waiting 80 fucking minutes to make a substitution? 80 minutes.
Okay, maybe
And
he's
you could
put a
make
bet down.
5.
Maybe he's put a bet down. You never know.
Lord of
Arsenal.
mercy upon this brother. This guy, yeah. Fucking hell, look. Arsenal have been up and down. The 1-0 doesn't tell you, we're playing well. Do you know what I'm saying? We're doing enough. We're treading fucking water. That's what we're doing, lads. No composure, lads. Because that's what we need. Composure, lads. Top boy settings. Best believe that. What we need to do is just get back to fucking basics. The fundamentals. From players to manager. The players look fucking shattered. Do you know what I'm saying? Ben White needs to come off. But, we can put Cedric in there. But, again, are you going to rely on him for the last 7 minutes? When Palace are throwing the kitchen sink? Maybe, maybe not. Erdegaard has to come off. But, again, because he's captain, he won't come off. And
who
what I would
bring in
do...
for Odegaard?
Pepe. And do you know what I'd do with that? Put Saka at cam. Put Pepe on the right. Yes! Fucking come on! Jesus!
This is nice.
You'll see in a minute, guys. You'll see in a minute.
All right.
Finally, the golden.
But don't tell me who scored. Don't tell me who scored. And in the comments, okay, you guys.
Okay.
You guys look in the comments. You're gonna fucking spoil it, but it's all right.
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert!
Spoiler alert!
Oh, we're going back to one-touch football. Passing you.
Yeah. I start moaning, and now we start scoring.
Nketiah.
Funny that.
Sakaka, as I like to call him.
Sakaka. Yeah.
Sakaka!
Yeah, north side. You'll see it in a sec.
Pink shirt. Pink.
He does well, but yeah.
Everyone calls it salmon, but I say it's pink.
It's like lime.
Oh, what a play! Come on, Saka, man. Come on.
That should be 3, but it should be 3, but anyway.
Yeah. I think that's game over.
Look, Odegaard, did you see? Did you see Odegaard pointing to pass the ball to him, and they're just like, "No, fuck you."
Yeah.
But you know what?
I knew we needed that goal. We needed that second goal, 100%. And it just goes to show, if Arteta makes the changes earlier, we would be more comfortable. We would be better. It would revitalise the team earlier. It would stop the momentum. The longer you leave it when making changes and you got too many deadwood, on the pitch and that. You got Nketiah. Well, actually, he's played a good ball. But you see the difference. We're on the ball. We're more direct. There's a bit of a fucking lift. And it's come out of nothing, bruv. Nketiah's done on. He's not really done that much. But again, what can you do in fucking 5-10 minutes apart from score? It's really Saka. It was like a hit and hope. It was a great strike. But again, I think it will count as a own goal, whoever Palace centre back is.
Yeah, centre backs. It couldn't clear it.
Because it was kind of like a cross shot. Yeah, it was kind of like a cross shot. But again,
Nketiah, Saka.
Come on.
Oh shit! Again.
Yeah, Nketiah. Yeah, just stay there. Be a shithouse. Be a fucking shithouse. You're gonna come on. Better do some shit. Erdegaard's done fuck all.
Look, and you know what? He didn't pass the ball to fucking Odegaard. They're bypassing Odegaard, eh?
Yeah, no, exactly, because they know. If Nketiah is not even passing to Gibraltar, because that's where his mind is at. It's fucking Gibraltar when he scored fucking a double hat trick or some shit. I can't remember, for Norway and that. You know it's peak. You know it's bad for your ass. Like, Erdegaard has, apart from Xhaka folding like a deck of fucking cards, I've never seen anyone so fucking frustrating in this game. All Arteta had to do, got the perfect start. Martinelli, second ball as well. Because a lot of teams, not like back in the day where you have proper defenders, defended the second ball. You don't see that anymore. Do you know what I'm saying? You know, and it grinds my gears. And we nearly conceded off of a second ball as well. But, like, Palace have had chance after chance after chance this game. Like I said it on because I was on Ligue 1's fucking stream earlier. Mikel Houdini, because for whatever reason, whatever the universe has blessed him with, yeah, he seems to get out of the most impossible shit. Doesn't make a change until the 80th minute, gets a fucking goal. Like, this season's going to be a mad one. This is going to be Thorpe Park, Alton Towers, any theme park resort you can think of, Universal, Orlando Studios, all of that, yeah? That is what's happening this season, yeah? And Mikel Houdini is going to be at the forefront. You know, like, you can lock him in a tank of water, yeah? He'll still find a way out. He'll still find, when you think he's dead and buried in that water, he'll find a way. He'll find a way. And one of those ways, I have to say, mate, Saliba has been rock solid.
Yeah,
first game, when he should have been playing from the very get-go. That's what it shows me. Like, Arteta, yeah, is going to get out of jail this season because of Saliba, Partey as long as he stays fit, Tierney as long as he stays fit, Martinelli as long as he stays fit and scores, Gabriel Jesus as well, Saka, and Ramsdale as long as he fucking concentrates for 90 minutes. And in the end, he's apart from a few wobbly moments with the ball, feet, surprise, surprise, going over the same old turf. Like, he's done well. Like, that Eze chance again, Zaha. If it lands to Zaha, it's most likely a goal. I agree with you guys on that. Like, there's a high chance that if it was Zaha in that position, he scores it. But I tell you what, Ramsdale's done well. Like, in the second half, he's had more to do, and he's done well. Now you've got Tierney. Yeah, nothing's getting past him. Like, none of this meme stacking and shit. Like, and he's got a set of bollocks on him. He's got a set of proper fucking bollocks on him, Tierney, because whatever is thrown at him, right? He's got a thick skin, winning ass fucking mentality. None of this. I don't know if you saw. Did you guys see the All or Nothing yet? Because I've like gone through all of it.
Sorry guys, I'm not watching that shit.
Yeah. Like, I won't spoil it for anyone that hasn't seen it. But yeah, like, basically all I'll say is, like, the mentality of the usual suspects are clear for the whole fucking world to see. Let's just put it that way. Like, and then the ones that do have it, like the Smith Rowes, the Sakas to a degree, Gabriel Jesus, Kieran Tierney, all of that, like, they know, bruv. Like, they know. So now the game looks like it's pretty much done.
Yeah,
got away with murder, first degree murder. Arteta again. Like, we won't get away with this against Man City or Liverpool.
No,
best believe that. Not against Tottenham, especially away from home. Chelsea even, because Chelsea are buying Cucurella. They're upping it in the transfer market, which is what we need to do.
Isn't that done? Isn't Cucurella already a Chelsea player?
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah, so they've come in and hijacked that.
Finally, Odegaard comes off. 92 minutes. Dickhead. Dickhead. You wait 92 minutes, you absolute cretin. Oh, this guy is a wallad. Oh, what a fucking wet wipe. Of course you wait 92 minutes to take him off. It was clear for the whole world to see. Oh, my life. Oh, I know we're going to win the game, but
Yeah, but
you guys
look,
understand, like winning mentality, bruv. We see what's been on display. It's not good enough. It's not good enough. We're not going to get top 4 like this.
It's 40 minutes. It's 40 minutes of fucking. It's 40 minutes of Crystal Palace pressing us, and maybe 5 minutes of us fucking getting lucky. Really, in the second half, literally, the first half we probably had 30 minutes in it. Crystal Palace, honestly, they've been all over us most of this game. Don't get me wrong, we got the result. I'm happy with that. Fucking 3 points, but we got to do better than this. If this is what we're going to be doing this season, it's going to be a long season.
Yeah, buckle up.
Odegaard in this game, honestly, non-existent. Honestly. He's MIA, to be perfectly fucking honest. We play with 10 men. And the Xhaka situation is simple. It's very easy. It's not hard. You go into the transfer market, you got a player who wants to play for Arsenal, right? You got a player who's been pushing to play for Arsenal, a player who can sit in a number 8 role, because that's what he does, who's done bits at fucking Leicester. Buy him, put him in the position, and now you've got depth on the bench. You can have Xhaka. You can keep Xhaka. He'll be right next to you. He can be talking to you and whispering sweet nothing.
I want him out the fucking door.
No. You can whisper sweet nothing in your fucking ear, bro. You know what I mean? On the bench, all that shit. I don't care. But I just don't think he's good enough to be at the starting line. I think you want to keep him on the bench for depth, whatever. The situation we're in, it's not like we're going to be buying more midfielders. And if we do, they're going to be in a boot. Every single player, next player comes in, next player comes in, he's going to be on crutches. Yes, I signed for Arsenal, then he's going to fall over.
Yeah.
I swear,
number 1 priority,
£65 million.
Even though we won 2-0, yeah, the result is good, but the performance, second half especially, questionable. Right back. I don't know if Max Aarons has already moved. Get fucking Tariq Lamptey. I don't care if he's a 5-foot dwarf. Get him. He's better than Tomiyasu at right back. I like Tomiyasu, but he's not a right back. Ben Shite, he didn't do too bad today, but again, second half, he was not even slow cooked, bruv. He was microwave dinnered. Fucking like, he was absolutely roasted. Like, you know, on a yellow, wanted to get tight, but couldn't get tight enough because otherwise, if he gets that second yellow, yeah, he knows he's getting dog's abuse. And to be honest, like, it is what it is. I don't condone like certain levels of it, but if you know what I mean. But at the same time, harsh criticism, these players need to take that shit. And yeah, we got a clean sheet. It looks good on paper, but we need a right back. I mentioned Lamptey. Centre mid. You can go for a Tielemans. I like Tielemans. My only concern is, like, I don't know if you said it, Ozzy, or you said it, Northside, when we don't have the ball in it. Because he's not that much quicker than Xhaka. Yeah, he's more nimble because he's like 5'9" and that. You know, he's technically is far superior. But when we don't have the ball, are we still going to have to rely on a party to play that holding midfield, for want of a better phrase, defensive role, to be that security for the back, you know, 4, 5?
You're always going to have that, because unless... See, the thing is, when you're going to play midfield pairings, right, and this is what people have to understand, like, everyone's got a duty. You know, you're not going to have that one complete midfielder who's going to defend for you and attack for you. Look, Basuma, and everyone's screaming, Basuma is a DM. You're not going to get goals from Basuma. So no goals. But you know what he'll do? He'll defend, right? But beside him needs to be a number 8. So what I'm trying to say is that Partey is not going to get you goals. Partey can distribute the ball half decent. If we're going to use him, we need to use him more as a defensive midfielder, because if you look at him in games, he's just far superior than anyone in the midfield when it comes to defending. Do you know what I mean? That's what you have to do. And anyone who wants to chat shit and say, "Oh, how could you be saying Partey as a DM?" Well, who else? You want to put El Neni in? How about Xhaka? We don't have any other options. So with the squad that you've got, the best DM that you have at the moment is Partey. And unless you're willing to go and buy a new DM and a new number 8 so you can get goals, you're not going to see goals from the midfield. Arsenal used to be a team that scored goals from the midfield. And now with Odegaard fucking this up, right? And you've got Xhaka who's fucking diving to get a yellow card instead of taking a shot. Partey isn't a goal-scoring threat. But if you look at him, fuck me dead in this game. In this game, he covered everyone's fucking ass. Xhaka's ass, Ben White's ass. He did his own job. Bro, like this guy, he doesn't get enough credit for what he does on the pitch. And he's getting like the way I see it is I just think he needs support. And at least having a number 8 where we can say to Partey, look, this is what we want you to do. We want you to be more defensive cover, right? At least then he has some sort of an idea of what his job is. Right now, it's like, we need you to be the whole midfield. Please do everything. And then he gets injured. You know, like I think we ask too much. I think that this team asks too much from Thomas Partey at times.
Yeah, 100%. I agree. I don't think this I really want this signing. I've just thought of this in my head, right? So bad. It won't happen, even though we've spent a lot of money, ironically. But I would take... Do you know who I would ideally love to have next to Thomas Partey, who can play that 8 role, who can do the defensive work, but he can go forward as well? Jude Bellingham.
Oh, bro, I said Jude Bellingham. Dude, I said
Jude Bellingham
on a
next
yard.
to Thomas Partey. Midfield is certified solid. So solid crew. We don't need to go 21 seconds to go. We got it all on lockdown.
You know what
settings, bro. Jude Bellingham will do the business.
Bro, on my yard.
Native, back home, all of that shit. He don't need to settle in like that. He's class.
On my yarn, or honestly, this is before the transfer window even opened. I said I want Ivan Toney, Jude Bellingham, Yuri Tielemans, and Max Aarons.
Yeah,
and everyone goes, "What do you mean?" I go, "That's what I want." I go, "Well, it won't happen, but I want that." But I know it won't happen. Jude Bellingham is gone, but the thing is, every year, and a Premier League team doesn't sign him, it goes up by 10, 15 million. By the time he comes to the Premier League, he's going to be worth over 100 mil.
He'll be like 150 mil. He'll be 150 mil. Best believe.
He's 22 years old, 22, 23, guys. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, I think he's 21. I think
mad young.
Maybe 22, but I think at least 21. That's what I'm saying. He fits Project Youth.
Yeah, but he doesn't
don't forget, guys. You
got to speak Portuguese.
you got to speak Portuguese, or you got to fit Project Youth and not cost over 60 mil or 50 mil. Do you know what I mean? Jude Bellingham costs more than 50 mil. That's why we ain't getting him, because he fits that age range. We're not against buying English players or English speaking, like English, American, whatever. But again, we don't make those marquee proper signings. Do you know what I'm saying? That we need desperately. I agree with you. I'd be happy with a Max Aarons. I've wanted Max Aarons for years.
Decent player.
Tarek Lamptey as well.
Tarek Lamptey. No, Tarek Lamptey's a good player too. Yeah,
we need
Tarek Lamptey, big up. Yeah.
Why do we have Becky B? Why do we have Zoolander still in the fucking squad? He's made it clear that he wants to stay at Real Betis. He won a trophy last season with Real Betis. Hector Bellerin, the guy that would rather be on the catwalk in Milan than fucking play football. Let's be real. Ben Scheidt is on that path as well. Best believe that. He's already been on GQ, or if he ain't, he's going to be on there fucking soon as, especially after the adoration he's going to get after this performance. Which
that guy's looking like a Spanish Freddie Mercury, bro. You know what I'm saying? It is looking mad. But listen, this comment here by Craig, Northside, Arsenal, was to do a watch-along, but his son became ill. Hopefully, it's not too serious. Get well soon. Listen, I hope his son is all right, man. Big up Diesel.
Yeah, 100%.
That's fucked up, man.
Especially with this. Yeah, man. Listen, big up Diesel, and I hope he's okay.
Big up Diesel.
Just people, listen. Go to Diesel's channel, and just show him some support, man. That's mad. I haven't got a son, but I can only imagine.
Definitely, man.
For one of your kids, but big up Diesel, and listen, Aussie Gooner, what was you going to say?
At the end of the day, guys, at least we didn't start the fucking season off to a fucking loss. It's 2-0. It's 3 points. What can I say? These Odegaard didn't show up in this game. Xhaka needs to fucking pull his head in big time. I think those two players in this game were the two players that really, really hung the team out to dry. The rest of the team, to be perfectly honest, they didn't have like an outstanding game. But you could say 6, 7 out of 10. I can't say anything with Odegaard and Xhaka, unfortunately, in this game. Those two guys would be a 4. Xhaka would probably be a 4. Odegaard would probably be a 4 with him as well. And the only reason they both get the same rating is because Odegaard had it on a plate. He had it on a plate. You know what I mean? So end of the day, it's 2-0. At least we got a win. We got 3 points. We didn't do a stupidity of Arsenal and fucking lose the opening 3 games.
Oh, here we go.
That's at least forward.
Fuad, listen, I'm going to do my reaction video in a bit. I'll send you the link to that. If you're free, I'll send you the link to that. We're going to get the boys' last thoughts, and then I'm going to set up my reaction video. I'll go first with Ozzy. What do you make of this game, bro?
Well, look, I was expecting more from the team. I would have rathered a 2-1 and for us to control the game. Positives, for the first 25, 30 minutes, we did control most of the fucking play. Negatives, fell into our shell for about 40 minutes, let's say 30 minutes of the second half. Negatives as well, Odegaard needs to pull his head in. At least the boys, I saw Jesus fucking pushing hard. To be honest, that was great to see. I mean, making chances out of nothing. I think that guy's going to be an engine for us. And it was good to see Martinelli get a goal. Do you get what I mean? I think that guy needs a goal to fucking get him going again. So that's my vibes. I mean, at the moment, I'm happy with 3 points. Could have been a better performance, but could have been a better performance.
Fair enough. Napsar, what do you make of this performance?
Yeah, in the end, the scoreline doesn't reflect the actual game itself. Like, you know, I'm not one of those that looks at stats. I don't swear by stats, which also means I don't swear by the science or the sports science in this particular case. I know Arsenal as a football club love that shit, you know, ironically, because we sign players based on stats, which is a load of fucking bullshit. But anyway, I digress from that. Like, certain players I was really impressed with today. Like Saliba goes without saying. I mean, I'm watching like his post-match interview right now, you know, man of the match. Could have given that to Thomas Partey. I mean, for me personally, it was a toss-up between him or Thomas Partey. Thomas Partey more so in the second half than the first half, but he had a good first half as well. But he just bailed us out on so many occasions. I'll add to the Xhaka and Wodegaard usual suspect disappointment. Gabriel Magalhaes, not impressed, disappointed. Ben White, you know, still Ben Shite in my eyes. You know, you move him over to the right, he's still the same old shit.
You move him over to the right, he ends up on the left.
Yeah, exactly. Chuckle by the settings, you know. Thank the Lord above that he don't have a twin or like a brother like Tavares, innit? Because Nuno Tavares has a brother like Thomas, innit? So like, yeah, it's.
No, all right. Did you just say Nuno Tavares does he have a brother?
Yeah, Thomas Tavares.
Fuck.
Yeah, they I think he's on loan.
Open. Oh no!
And he play. Guess what position he plays?
I don't know. Don't scare me.
Right back. Right back.
Oh, fuck,
we need a right back. They're going to bring him in. The brother reunion is coming. I've seen it. Missed it, Megan.
Tavares at the side. Oh, my God.
Thomas Tavares, Nuno Tavares will make Nuno happy again. That's what it's all about for the cameras. Amazon Prime quality time is there. Jesus, bro. But anyway, like at the end.
Oh God, Nuno Tavares as a player plays right back. Oh wait, he thinks he can play right back. Anyway, go for it. Yeah.
But at the end of the day, right? Like Mikel Houdini, bruv, he's done it again. More by luck, for want of a better phrase, than judgment. And I'm gonna be saying that at least throughout this whole fucking season, because again, in-game Wengeritis making changes at fucking 80th minute brings off Odegaard when we all knew, and even all the other people in the chat, big up yourselves.
Yeah, everybody in the chat.
Knew that Odegaard had to come off. Never wanted him as captain. Never wanted him even in the club in the first place. In my eyes, let's be real. And again, how many times did he bottle it? Xhaka flopped, but
Xhaka flopped? No.
Yeah. How many fucking times did Odegaard? Yeah. How many fucking times did Odegaard have an opportunity to score and he doesn't score? He's worse than fucking Özil. Let's be real. As much as Özil's frustrating, and I couldn't stand him, especially towards the latter stage of his Arsenal career, yeah, because of his, attitude, all of that shit, yeah. It's been proven, because like Fenerbahce let him go and shit. Go figure. Shock.
Look. He obviously didn't want to play. Obviously, he just lost football completely. It wasn't in his
Yeah, 100%.
He just completely just said, "I'm out."
But the point I'm making is that Ødegaard, for me, technically, is not better than Ozil. I have to be real. Like Ødegaard, It doesn't matter whether it's home or away. He doesn't perform when he should perform. If you're not going to score the goals, create. So that's why, in a way, I kind of agree with you, like that we, other than obviously right back, that we need, I'd say, a couple of centre mids. I'd get a number 8 and a number 6, to be honest. Because you look at Liverpool, for example, yes, they haven't won the league, since like 2020, like during the height of the pandemic. But you notice like what an impact and how much of a quality ass, world class, pretty much player that Thiago Alcantara is. Do you know what I'm saying? Technically gifted. He does the role. He tracks back. He's aggressive. He'll put his foot in. I know there's not many number 6s or, like that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he's kind of an anomaly. But if we have a number 6 that can at least do the fucking basics, has the fundamentals, creates, and then we can have a number 8 that can do a bit of both, that can take, the load off of Partey's shoulders. That's what we need. Oh, I mentioned the right back, that goes without saying. And then another like striker like Ivan Toney, 100%. You don't want to be there.
Yeah.
And
he won't sit on our bench, bro. Ivan Toney, like for me, it was either going to be Jesus or Toney. Toney won't sit on the bench. I mean,
money talks, though, bro. Money talks. I see what you're saying.
I think he'll look at it, and he's what 25. We need competition. 26. Yeah, look, competition. Yeah, but he'll sit on Manchester City's bench. Might sit on Liverpool's bench.
Yeah,
but he's not going to sit on Arsenal's bench, Man United's bench, Spurs' bench, Chelsea's bench. Oh, not even Chelsea's bench. I think he'll sit on the top 2 teams because he's a decent player. He's a very good player. I rate him high.
Yeah.
And look, to be honest, like I said, this game, I think we can take from this. Saliba, good performance. Really
great
good
performance. Yeah.
And when we look at the back 4, right? I think out of the back 4, back 3, really, he was probably the best defender out of all. Zinchenko didn't play a bad game, but I look at Zinchenko and I think he was drawn into the midfield a lot. And I know it's blaming Xhaka. Yes, Xhaka was fucked. That is what it is. He exposed a lot of players. I don't think Zinchenko had the worst game, but I think he was kind of in trouble because of him having the track into the midfield, so that way we could transition. Partey, beast. Partey in this game, fucking awesome. In this game, primo. This guy, he's just he's too good. He's way too good for me. I think we can take from that. And Jesus, one thing, right? He might not have got a goal, right? But let's be honest, the pressing, the work rate of this player, it's just phenomenal. He did not stop for 1 minute that he was on that pitch. He didn't drop his head. He kept on grinding out. I think what we have to do from here, but is we need to go back to the drawing board and hopefully try and sort out this problem with the attacking threat. And I need Ødegaard to rate himself. I know he missed that sitter, but I think the decision was wrong. I think he needs to say to himself, I can put my laces behind this and score.
First time.
He's got a decent boot. This is what shits me. He's got a decent boot. Why? It's not like Ozil. Ozil didn't have a boot, right? He didn't. This guy's actually got a decent boot. Why the fuck he doesn't do it? I just think it's like he's too scared. Like, I've missed a shot. Everyone's going to get, everyone's going to shit on me.
Yeah, because it's the stats. Bro,
work
it's the stats.
Yeah, just take the shot, bro. Rate yourself, bro. Work the keeper. Saka had that shot on the right-hand side that mean fucking north side were pissing ourselves laughing at. That shit fucking that ball went into fucking orbit. You know what I mean? So I think Ødegaard just needs to take from that when he gets an opportunity, have a punt. Because you got to buy a ticket to win to win. You know what I mean? Just get in there, have a punt. I think if he does that, at least then it'll be like at least we're seeing something from him. But what can you do, guys? It's
100%.
Yeah, like
it's common here. It's coming here. Arteta must have played that Crystal Palace sound before the game. And now
I saw that Liverpool thing,
yeah.
Come on, bro.
I love this comment. Some of the comments that have been coming through have been hilarious. Odegaard hasn't got the skills or vision what is required in our team. I 100% agree once again.
Yep, same here.
Other players going to be holding hands and walking back into the bus now. Arteta must have given his kit man the pre-match speech. That's why they won. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, wouldn't surprise me.
It's mad. It's literally mad. But listen, people, listen. You've gotten their opinion. If you want my opinion and my view on the game, make sure you stay tuned. In about 10 to 15 minutes, I'll be putting out my match review. If Fuad wants to show his face, which I'm sure he's more than glad to show his face now that Arsenal won.
Yeah.
Me and him will have our views out. Listen, Napstar, love for coming on. Aussie Gooner, once again, love for coming on. People,
Pleasure.
make sure you go like and subscribe to the Aussie Gooner. Go support my guy's channel. Come on, man. Let's get him up. You know what I mean? This season, we used to get up to 1,000. Easy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go support my guy, man. There's enough of you to go and support his channel. Listen, the more the merrier. You know what I mean? So, listen, guys, thank you very much for coming on. And, on that bombshell, we're out. Safe.
Uru, guys.
Peace.